Hey guys, this is E-Rock X, the Don King of Xbox, the hype man of the Xbox brand, and the meanest man on YouTube, and the only Xbot who is thinking. We are back with another Exiled podcast. We don't have the high tech videos we used to have, but that's okay. We're going to get it. Sega Man promises me we're going to get it together by 2028, and I believe him. I believe him. So we're here today, man, with another Exile podcast to talk about what's going on in the community. But of course, man, um, even though I'm hosting a podcast, the man who's in charge of this channel, I've always called him my number one with a gun because he was always there to have my back, and it was his idea to start the Exile podcast years ago, 5 years ago, man. It was like I don't know, man. I think it was April or May of
Yeah,
2020. You know what?
around there.
We should do our own podcast, man. And it took a while to get it set up, but by that summer we were rolling. And so,
Yep.
man, introduce yourself, Sega Man 101.
Yo, man. Just want to welcome everybody again with my brother, the Donkey of Xbox, E-Rock X. I want to give a round of applause to my brother.
Oh
Welcome
yeah,
everybody. Welcome, man. Welcome to the show of the Exile Podcast. This is where it all started, guys. This is where it all started with the Exile Podcast with the originals, which was me, E-Rock, Hebot, Phase 114 at the time, and I think after that we got Unlimited Productions, and we did have what's his name for a little bit, Reaper. But yeah, man, it's great to do an Exile Podcast with my brother E-Rock. And we're gonna just talk about everything today. What's been going on lately? You know, I did a little podcast the other day, but I wanted to do one with E-Rock, man, because I want him to just tell me how he really feels about all this rhetoric and these blithering idiots out here that are just they can't stop with the Xbox did stuff and everything, man. And yeah, we're gonna go through this, man. There was an interview with Satya Nadella on NPNT or something like that, some kind of news thing. And he actually said also, he actually had to come out and tell people too that there is going to be another Xbox. So, I mean, for you guys out here just saying that, oh, I have to see it to believe it, then you go ahead on and do that. This is the guy, this is the CEO that runs everything. And he said there's going to be a next Xbox. It didn't take Satya Nadella, brother, E-Rock, to come out and say that to me. When Sarah Bond first said it, when they did that interview with Matt Booty and Phil Spencer, where they were all sitting there, when they did their little Xbox E3, when she said that there's going to be a new Xbox that's going to do leaps and bounds beyond what our Series X's can do, I believe they're back then. So there was no doubt about it that there was going to be a next gen Xbox, which is going to be a half PC hybrid, half Xbox, and this thing is going to be a beast. I think the code name for it is Magnus. So this thing is going to be sweet, brother E. But yeah, man, it's great to do another Exile with you, man. How you been?
oh man, I've been great, man. And I know you've been good. I want to give a shout out to some members of the Exile podcast. I want to give a shout out to Unlimited Production. You
Yes.
know, I did not know Unlimited Production. He is actually his family's from the islands, so
Yep.
I want to give a shout out to him and hoping that his family down in the islands are safe and okay because
Yes.
there's
Yes.
a Hurricane Melissa, I believe the name is, and
Mm-hmm.
he said it's just wilding out down there. I want to give a shout out always to our brother Hebot. I hope he's doing well, taking care of his health. And I have the unfortunate news to tell you that our good friend Other Zinc, who you call Outer Zinc, I believe he told me he lost his aunt yesterday.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry to hear that, brother.
I know he probably wouldn't want that out there, but we love him. We love
Yes.
Other Zinc.
Yes, we do, bro. He's our brother.
And
Yeah.
once you are in our family, Sega forever. Whoever Dia,
Yes.
First
Yeah.
Lady of once you're in our family, you are family. You are
Yes.
family. We can disagree and argue about politics and gaming or whatever, but Hebot, Zinc, Dia, these people are like family to us. And so I just want to give a shout out to those to everybody who I mentioned and let people know, man, there's a lot more serious stuff going on out here than video games. and arguing over plastic boxes and all of that stuff, man.
Right, brother. Yep.
Enjoy life, man. Say your prayers. Hold on to your loved ones, man, while you can, and enjoy them and live life, man. Live life, and because living life and not engaging in foolishness every day, Sega man, I believe
Yep.
is the key to good mental health.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, Sega man, I'm being for real, man. I know you're not going to believe this, man, but ever since I got off of social media,
Yeah.
ever since I got off of Twitter or X, ever since I got off of Instagram, although I do miss all them titties and ass on Instagram, I ain't gonna lie. Once I got off of Instagram and especially Facebook, and and once my YouTube channel got shut down, I haven't been engaging with idiots no more, man. I feel a lot better, bro. I
Yeah,
do.
brother.
I feel
Yeah.
a lot better, man. I'm
Yeah, man.
calm. I'm zen. I'm not trying to say that I'm fucking Jeff Bridges from The Big Lebowski. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But I mean, I gotta stay chill, man. You know, I'm getting older. I got a family. I got people I gotta take care of who need me, and it's better for my mental health to not be engaging with idiots. But Sega Man and I, we do these podcasts because we are Xbox for life. And Sega Man, there's a few things we have to go over this morning, and we're
Yes.
going to get to them in short order. I'm going to relay the news of Microsoft. Microsoft reached $4 trillion yesterday. We're going to get to that. They were a $2 trillion company. They became a $3 trillion company that are now a $4 trillion company. Um, the second thing we're going to talk about are Xbox fans needing to accept change. There's a lot of Xbox fans out there who are not accepting the new direction that Xbox is going. They feel as though, and their concerns are valid. You know, I don't want to dismiss anybody's
Yes.
concerns or feelings that
Mhm.
maybe Xbox is not the same Xbox, or maybe Xbox has betrayed them. And we're going to try to break it down that Xbox hasn't betrayed you. Xbox is better than ever. It's just evolving into something else. And last
Yes.
but not least, we want to go over a topic that I didn't know until yesterday. I didn't see the video because I haven't. I hate to admit it, but I haven't been on Sega Man's channel in about 2 or 3 weeks, so I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know that Tim Dog. Is it Tim Dog?
Yes,
He
Tim
was,
Dog.
he was being disrespectful to Sarah Bond, and we're going to
Mhm.
get into that. We're going to get
Yep.
into that,
Yep.
and we're going to dissect all of this. But Sega Man, I want to report this is from the Associated Press. This is from Microsoft's earnings call, which Zinc yesterday let us know about in the chat. Because as you know, Zinc is a huge. He's a business, a student of business. He went to business school. We
Mhm.
have people on our we had people on our podcast, believe it or not, that've been to business school, accountants, people who are college educated. I know it's hard as it is to believe, but I myself have letters behind my name. Sega Man has decades in the gaming business as a collector and as a curator of gaming knowledge. So when this guy tells you about games, he ain't talking out the side of his ass. The same thing with Hebot. So we have some very good people who are on our podcast, and Zinc, Outer Zinc, Other Zinc is one of them because
Yep.
because Other Zinc is one of them because he studies Microsoft. Microsoft is his brand, and
Yes, it is.
he just doesn't understand it from a gaming aspect. He understands it from a business aspect. So, according to the Associated Press and Microsoft's earning call, as of October 28th, 2025, Microsoft MSFT on the New York Stock Exchange reached a market capitalization of $4 trillion yesterday. So they're in an exclusive neighborhood with AMD and Apple
Yep.
as three of the most powerful companies on the planet. Sega Man,
Mhm.
on the planet. Stocks, the stocks for Microsoft yesterday came in at, this is almost unbelievable, $542.07 per share.
Wow.
So that's fucking insane. So the key factors Satya Nadella said for this incredible growth, because you always want a company to be growing, not a company being hyped up by perception. Oh, Nintendo's the best. Oh, Sony's got 65 million boxes sitting in a warehouse somewhere at Best Buy's. Perception. This is reality, people. This is reality. So Satya Nadella said the key factors in Microsoft's growth, Sega Man, were artificial intelligence, which I know nothing about. I thought it was bullshit. Apparently, artificial intelligence is a real thing. Microsoft has doubled down with their business partners to keep pushing artificial intelligence until they are now the leaders in implementing and using artificial intelligence. Another key factor to their growth is Azure cloud dominance. Their Azure cloud servers are the best in the world, and people come to them to use their Azure servers. So there is a constant income coming in and constant profit into the Microsoft ecosystem. Last but not least, the key factors to this $4 trillion market cap was Windows applications across multiple platforms like Apple, cell phones, and oh my God, this can't be true. Xbox gaming division.
What? That's what's up.
The Xbox gaming division, which is part of Microsoft's group, is partly responsible for this $4 trillion market cap. So what this news means what does it mean? So what does this news mean, E-Rock? What it means is, I hate to break it to you, Tim Dog. I hate to break it to you, Crab Gamer. I hate to break it to you. Am I coming loud and clear? Sega Man?
Yeah.
Oh, I hate to break it to you, Dreamcast guy. I hate to break it to you, Colin Moriarty. I hate to break it to you, Reforged Gaming. I hate to break it to you, all you guys out there who constantly hate Xbox and make it your life to hate Xbox. Oh, Xbox is going to get out of gaming. Microsoft is going to get out of the Xbox. Xbox is finished. Xbox is done. Xbox has given up. Blah 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 blah. Microsoft is now worth $4 trillion. What this means is that Xbox isn't going anywhere. Sarah Bond just last week announced that new hardware is coming.
Yes.
They're working on the next Xbox now, as Sega Man mentioned earlier. And now this week, the news of Microsoft reaching a market cap of $4 trillion. What this means is Xbox is going to get more money to buy more games, buy more publishers, and be around for a little bit longer than you thought, Tim Dog. A little bit longer than you Xbox haters thought. So, I want to tell everybody out there that you could relax about Xbox. We knew that this report was coming, and I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be this good. So, Sega Man, what are your thoughts on Microsoft reaching $4 trillion? They're a $4 trillion company, and a lot of this growth, part of it, is because of Xbox's gaming division. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, brother, I said this a while back. I said this a while back when we would do podcasts or when I would do videos, and I keep trying to tell people all the time, PlayStation and Nintendo, they stay playing checkers, okay? Microsoft is playing chess. I've been saying this for a while, brother.
Come on now.
I've been saying this for a while. At the end of the day, see these guys, and I'm gonna have some decorum. I'm not gonna call these guys out of their names the whole show. Porter Rock, all you guys, okay? You might want to keep the console war shit going on and say that Xbox is dog shit. You sound just like you actually sound and imitate. You know the movie The Thing. You know The Thing, how it has to imitate and host people, so you don't know. He sounds just like Next Gen. When he talks, when Next Gen would come out and say PlayStation was dog shit, and he would say it like that, he says it the same way about Xbox. You guys need to hang it up. You honestly do need to hang it up.
They've been doing the same thing for what, 13 years now?
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
The same entire act. Xbox is dead. Xbox is dog shit. And here, I think Xbox is worth $800 billion now. How many more
Yeah.
years can you guys be wrong?
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, and you know what, brother E-Rock, you hit it. You hit the nail. You hit the nail in the coffin with that, man. They just keep on saying that, and they're in denial. When you watch these guys, brother E-Rock, it's funny to me. Like, I like this guy named Gangster. He really makes in front of him. He really does. He's an OG and he likes playing OG games, but he really, really makes in front of these guys, and he makes it funny where you'll be cracking the hell up, man. I mean, he calls them out too, like Dreamcast guy and all those guys. I mean, for you guys to have the audacity to come out and say that Xbox is dead and there's no more Xbox because of Halo coming out on PlayStation. Remember, I thought you guys didn't like old games. That
Exactly.
that game is 25 years old, Porter Rock. I thought you guys didn't like old games, but now everybody's praising it. Like, look, E-Rock, let me tell you this real quick. I forgot the brother's name. Okay, he's some goofy ass brother that does videos. Okay, more power to him for his video. But he was like looking at it, right, and the new graphics on how it looks, and he was like, "Oh my god, I've never seen nothing like this before in my life. Look at the water in Halo. Oh my god, look at the cannon when it fires in the smoke after the aftermath of hitting something." And I'm looking and I'm like, bro, my dude, are you serious right now? This game has been out for 25 years. You had the anniversary out. A Halo Combat Evolved remade on the 360. This game is that old and you're acting like this is all brand new?
Take a man, with all due respect, I'll have to add to this. It's never looked this good before because they switched engines. They're
Right.
using
Unreal Engine 5.
they're using Unreal Engine 5. So Unreal Engine 5 makes everything look good.
Yeah.
As you remember, I told you and Dia like a year ago, like
Yeah.
I was hyping up Unreal Engine 5, saying, yo, this shit is next fucking level. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, the rocks look good, the water looks good. But all Xbox games are great. We've been telling you guys for years, and you haven't been listening.
Yeah, and even on the Master Chief Collection, I just re-downloaded it because I wanted to go back and play my favorite, which is Halo 2. You know, reminisce about the OG days of Halo. Even on the Master Chief Collection, when they remastered it, and I'm not saying it looks as good as the one with Unreal Engine 5, but if you
Mhm.
look at the Halo Master Chief Collection and you look at Halo 2, that game is effing
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
beautiful. I've
oh yeah,
never seen nothing like that ever.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's phenomenal, brother E-Rock. And for these guys to act like Halo's a brand new game, like it's never been out. They act like this is the first time a big exclusive from Xbox is coming out on PlayStation 5 when this game has been out for 25 years and you could have been played the game. So don't come out here acting like it's brand new and that it's blowing you away because it's on your preferred console. You know what I
That
mean?
you know what that gets us to and we can blend all the topics
Right.
because I mean since you're on that, it gets us to the you and me of why Microsoft right now has reached a $4 trillion market cap.
Mm-hmm.
Sega man, I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna sit here in front. Um, when I heard that Hi-Fi Rush was going over to PlayStation, I really didn't care.
Yeah.
It was when they said 2 years ago that Sea of Thieves was going over to PlayStation that I kind of had a fit because myself, the Welsh Gamer, and Microbox of X, we used to do a podcast called I think what the hell was it? The Dragon X podcast?
Yeah, it was
With, with,
something like that because I used to listen to you guys. I used to listen to
yeah,
you guys, man.
and
Yeah.
I miss those guys, man. I miss those guys, man. My Yeah, four
Still there.
trillion dollars.
Okay.
Yeah, other Zinc says, yeah, $4 trillion. And Windows Central said Microsoft lost 4 billion in a bullshit article. Here's how ridiculous Windows Central is.
Yep.
Even if that's real, what the hell is $4 billion to a company that made $4 trillion? These guys are just these
Well,
guys are
E-Rock,
just
because E-Rock, the reason why they do that, E-Rock, because they always got to take a hit on Microsoft. It doesn't, like you said, they're but they're going to say 4 million. It doesn't matter, E-Rock. They always have to say something negative about Microsoft.
every day,
Always.
every day, all the time. And you know what, Sega man, I learned a long time ago. Somebody told me, man, yo, man, these guys are always You football fans, man, you're always talking shit about Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, man. Why are you always talking shit about? Why are all you, you Eagles fans, you Dallas fans, man, you fucking Houston fans, man, man, you
Yeah.
fucking Raiders fans, man, why you why you fucking Carolina Panthers fans, man, you Jacksonville Jaguars fans, why are you always hating on Tom Brady and talking shit about the Patriots? Well, do you know why? Because from 2000 fucking 2 to 2000 fucking 14, the Patriots were winners. Say, man.
Yeah.
And the losers always talk about the winners. The winners never talk about the losers,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, man, the thing with this is you have a lot of Xbox fans out here right now. And some of them are our friends who we love dearly.
Right.
And I heard it all yesterday. I addressed some of it on the Unlimited Truth with Unlimited Production the other day. You got a lot of Xbox. There's two sides of the fence. You got the PlayStation fans who hate Xbox, and the people we mentioned, like Dreamcast guy, Tyrone Magnus, all these guys. Oh, Xbox is dead. Xbox is giving up. Oh, Xbox is done. Xbox is finished.
Yeah.
Xbox. They
Yep.
can't keep Xbox out of their mouth. But you have a lot of Xbox fans, Sega man, who are like, oh man, I don't know, man. I don't know. Xbox has lost their identity. I don't know, Sega man. Xbox is changing. It's not the Xbox I remember. Oh man, I don't know, Sega man. Xbox, they're not treating the Xbox fans first.
Yep.
Well, I don't know, Sega man. Xbox is changing. They're not taking care of the Xbox culture anymore. And my thing is this, Sega man, and I want you to hear me clearly, and I want to see whether you agree or not. Because you
Okay.
and I have known each other now for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're on the page. I've known Hebot longer. But me and Hebot, we were out here for a long, not on YouTube as long as you. Turns out Sega Man has been on YouTube since the Trojan War. But fucking me and Hebot, man, we've been out here for a while in these Xbox streets, in this Xbox community, watching what was going on, right?
Yeah.
And Sega Man, I swear to God, man, from 2013 to 2018, all we heard was E3 2013. They fucked up. TV. In
Mm-hmm.
that time, for that whole Xbox One generation, which was a painful generation, it was painful to watch a company and a console that was pushing forward into the future, giving us great games when the other console had no great games, right? Sure,
Mm-hmm.
they stumbled. They had timed exclusivity, which bit them in the ass. They had some studios and some games get canceled, some studios closed down. But Xbox was giving everything to its fans from 2013 to 2018. And what did
Mm-hmm.
the Xbox community do? What did the Xbox culture do? What did the Xbox fan base do? They turned their back on Xbox.
Yep.
Why? Because the road got a little bit bumpy, Sega man. The road got a little bit bumpy from 2013 to 2018. And so I'm going to name some names because we saw them all. Iron
Yeah.
Wolf.
Yep.
Iron Wolf. I'm
Yep.
leaving Xbox. I'm going to PlayStation. Kaleidoscope. I'm going to PlayStation. I want to play Spider-Man. J-Long. I'm going to PlayStation. I want to play Spider-Man. All these dudes, man, all these dudes, Ghost Rider, all these dudes who turned against Hebot, all these dudes who were on a podcast called the Direct X Podcast, hosted
Mm-hmm.
by Kaleidoscope and hosted by Mr. 100. The
Mm-hmm.
only dude who didn't turn his back on Xbox was Mr. 100 and this dude called The New Legal. They were the only ones who stayed bleeding green, right?
Yep.
So we saw all these Crab Gamer. Oh, Phil Spencer. I can't believe you're putting Quantum Break on PC.
Yeah.
And Phil Spencer said, I can't believe you're mad at Xbox because more people get to play a game. And ever since then, Crab Gamer, MGB, all these guys have been on a mission to take down Xbox because Xbox fucking embarrassed them. Kid Smooth and myself, my mentor, Kid Smooth, the guy that got me into this podcasting game.
Yeah.
Kid
Yeah. Kid
Smooth and
Smooth.
I did a couple of shows with a dude called the Red Dragon. The Red Dragon was an
Oh
Xbox dude.
yeah, that dude. Yeah.
What did he do? He turned against Xbox. I
Yep,
want
he
to play
did. Yeah.
I want to play Spider-Man. I want to play God of War. And so you know what, man? You know what, dude? It's all good. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right that these guys have turncoated. If you wanted to play PlayStation, that's cool. Nobody's mad at you. Nobody's mad at you. It's your choice to do whatever you want to do. What
Mm-hmm.
I don't like is that you guys tried to burn bridges on your way out. You took shots at the Xbox community on your way out, and
Yep.
you constantly tried to bring us down because we wanted to enjoy our brand, Sega Man, and our ecosystem. So you know what Xbox did, Sega Man? Xbox said, okay, Xbox community, we see you. We see who you are. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy Activision with all this money we made from Mojang and Minecraft. We're going to buy Bethesda, right?
Yep.
We're going to put these games on Game Pass first. But from here on out, we are going to make money, Sega Man. We're not going to cater to a small audience. I hate to say it, Sega Man, but that's what the Xbox audience was. They were a
Yeah.
small audience, a niche audience of gamers loyal to the brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
But how loyal were they when Super Lucky's Tales came out? How loyal
Yeah.
were they when Crackdown 3 came out? How loyal were they when Sea of Thieves came out? I remember Zaire like it was yesterday. Oh, Sea of Z's diabetic dog shit, right?
Yep. Yep.
Xbox said, you know
The
what?
Kraken is lacking.
The Kraken is lacking. We're not going to sit here and cater to a small audience. We're going to make money. And Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, Matt Booty turned this thing around. Xbox has always been a third party publisher. They're just leaning into it now and they're making money. We found out early this year, Sega Man, that you'll never guess this. Do you know who the largest publisher is on PlayStation?
Xbox.
Xbox. Xbox. Xbox is
Yep.
the largest publisher on PlayStation.
Yes, they
That
are.
that is embarrassing if you're PlayStation. Where's all these wonderful games you guys have? Where's
Yep.
all these bangers you guys have that we were told? Turns out that you always wanted to play Xbox games all this time, all the time.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so Xbox has it making money hand over fist, Sega Man. So they take Halo, the original Halo, like you said, this game is 25 years old, and they put it on PlayStation to make money. Well,
Yeah.
Erock, what does that money mean to you and Sega Man? It means more stuff coming in the Game Pass. It means more games like the Outer Worlds, day and date coming to Game Pass. We have almost 75 new games coming day and date to Game Pass, and that's not including the third party games that are coming into Game Pass every month, every week. So, man, listen, Microsoft is in a good place. And to those Xbox fans who are saying, well, Xbox, they're not taking care of the Xbox fans, they're not taking care of the ecosystem. They are taking care of you. They are taking care of the Xbox fans.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're getting everything day and date. You're getting treated like gold. While those guys over there, if they even finished Ghost of Yotai, they're waiting another year for Wolverine. You're not waiting over here at Xbox. You're
No,
getting games day and date, not to mention they brought over Ubisoft Plus. So now you've got access to all the Assassin's Creeds, all the Far Cries, and you could talk shit about Ubisoft all you want, guys. But I repeat, the Assassin's Creed games are some of the best open world games out there. We've got EA Plus, we've got new games day and date. Well, you don't have exclusives. Guess what? The day of exclusive games is coming to an end. It's happening slowly. It's happening slowly. We've already seen Helldivers on Xbox. We've already seen Death Stranding on Xbox. We've already seen MLB The Show on Xbox, and more games are coming because that new guy in charge over at PlayStation, Herman Hulst, they're watching Xbox and they want to make money. Sony is a shell of what they used to be. Okay? You can do all the research you want, it's all there. And Hebot always says, well, Sony and Nintendo are kept up by perception. Everybody loves Sony. Everybody loves Nintendo. They can love them till the cows come home. ain't going to stop Microsoft from becoming a $4 trillion company.
That's right,
Ain't going to
baby.
stop.
Yep.
Ain't going to stop the next Xbox. Can't stop, won't stop. It is what it is. And all I want to do, Sega Man, is tell these Xbox gamers who feel like Xbox isn't taking care of us anymore. I would tell them, man, you can always go over to PlayStation or Nintendo and pay $80 for games over there and watch how fast you come back to Xbox. Watch how fast you come running back to Xbox because you guys are you're getting treated good over here and you don't even know it. But Sega Man, what did you think? What are your honest thoughts when you heard that Halo campaign Evolve was coming to PlayStation? Were you mad? Do you feel as though you can't enjoy Xbox anymore? Do you feel as though you can't enjoy your Xbox brand anymore because PlayStation fans are playing Halo? Like, what are your thoughts on Halo going to PlayStation?
Well, man, I'm gonna tell you that in a minute, but Mr. Dave Cohen wants us to read. He said, "Can you please read my comment?" So I'm gonna read it for him. He said this around 10:48. He said, "Xbox has some problems, but so does PlayStation. Oh, by a lot of the Halo games on Halo Master Chief Collection are also very well optimized, regardless of if somebody is on Xbox Series S and X or even on PC." Yeah, brother, you're absolutely right about that, man. You're absolutely right about that. It like we were just saying earlier, but yeah, I wanted to read your comment, brother, because you wanted me to read it. But for what E-Rock is saying here, no, I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad because there was some people out there. There was some people out there that were really mad, and there was things going on saying that people were canceling like their Game Pass or something like that. And there might have been some true diehard Halo fans out there that were really pissed off, and they might have did that. I'm not
That,
sure about
that,
that, but
that, that's ridiculous.
yeah, it's ridiculous to do that, guys. Because you guys, I told you before, you gotta understand. My PlayStation. I hate. Let me put this. Let me see how I can put this. PlayStation has no identity anymore. It has Xbox identity. The PlayStation is an Xbox.
What, Sega Man? Repeat what you just said. That was fucking brilliant because that's all I heard yesterday from some of our friends. Xbox has no identity anymore, and I'm like, really? But did you hear what Sega Man just said? PlayStation has no identity anymore. Their identity is Xbox.
Yes, the PlayStation is an Xbox. If you guys remember when Phil Spencer said, you guys thought crazy when he said Xbox is going to be everywhere, he meant it. The PlayStation is an Xbox. It is because nobody's talking about Ghost of Yotei. I'm not saying it's not a good game. I'm not saying that. I don't know. There's people that said it's a good game and that they have enjoyed it. I give them their props for that, okay? But everybody's talking about Halo on the PlayStation, coming to PlayStation in 2026. Everybody's talking about Forza Horizon 6 that'll possibly be over there on PlayStation. Everybody's talking about Forza Horizon 5 that's on PlayStation that is doing very well, that is bringing us a boatload of money back here to the Xbox ecosystem. Let's not forget about that, guys. Every game that you guys get, remember, you have to pay full price for, and you guys get, I think, a little 30%, but we get the rest. And it comes back over to Microsoft and Xbox to make them a $5 trillion company. You guys got to understand what's going on. You guys don't understand, man. You guys want to stay in console warring and Xbox is dead. Xbox, like E-Rock just said, you see the headline. Microsoft is worth $4 trillion, and the Xbox division is worth more than Nintendo and PlayStation combined. So what does that tell you? You can come on here and say all kind of crazy stuff like Xbox is dead, the Xbox Rogue Ally is dead on arrival when it's actually sold out, and Mr. 100 is waiting for his to come in on back order. So you guys can say all that stuff, but PlayStation absolutely does not have an identity anymore because everybody talks about Xbox games over there. So hey, I'm gonna tell you guys what. I want you guys to go out and buy Halo. I do. Save up your money. Go buy Halo Combat Evolved, a 25-year-old game that you guys don't like to play because you don't like old games. But go out there and buy Halo on there and support us. I want you guys to keep supporting Xbox. I really do. I want you to keep supporting us because look, let's see. In Game Pass alone, let's go to Game Pass. In Game Pass alone, right now, if you look, I already beat Ninja Gaiden 4. I beat that yesterday. I already beat the Keeper. So if you go into Game Pass right now, real quick, so we can go on with our show, Era, because I don't want to be long-winded.
No, we are going. You're good. You're good.
There is 5 or 6 more games that just dropped in here this week before the goddamn week is over. There's a brand new game in here right now that I want you guys to try. It's called Halls of Torment. This game is just like Vampire Survivors, but it's a medieval like. It's just like Vampire Survivors, but it's medieval type setting. It just came in yesterday. Pacific Drive, Power Wash 2, Bounty Stars, Evil West, what is it? The Keeper that I just beat. Ninja Gaiden 4 I just beat.
I mean, not that these long RPGs are for everybody, but the Outer Worlds drops today, I believe.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking. E-Rock. This is what I'm talking about. I also beat the other one, Frank Stone's the casting of Frank Stone.
How do you find time to beat these games so fast? I like Keeper. I haven't been able to get back on. How do you find the time to beat these games so fast?
Because you know why, brother. You know me, brother. I own other systems, and I play video games. Look, I'm a gamer, man. At the end of the day, and I support my Xbox 150%.
Respect, man. Respect.
150%, right?
Hey, Sega, man. You know what's crazy about these guys, man? I said it before. And we'll get back. We'll get back to the Xbox fans tripping. So me and Unlimited Production, we're doing a podcast the other day, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a couple of ponies in there always. Oh, they always in the Xbox podcast. I don't know why. The ponies, these PlayStation fans, they're always in the Xbox podcast, right? We had one that was civil. So I like, man, look, that console war shit is being. Listen, there is no more Sega man. There is no more console wars. What did Unlimited Production say 5 years ago? We were in the content wars.
Yes.
Like Netflix, Amazon, they're in the content wars. The company that has the most content wins. And Xbox has the most content.
Yes.
Bottom end of discussion. It is what it is. You guys ain't gotta like it. Ain't nobody trashing your precious PlayStation. Listen, I had a PlayStation. I had a PS1, a PS2, a PS3. And I have to agree with Ono's Alex. He said something very on point. He said, man, PlayStation ain't been PlayStation since that PlayStation 2 went away. PlayStation has not been, like Sega Man said, PlayStation doesn't have an identity. That's the first time I've heard that. He's on point. But Sega Man, you had a PS1, didn't you?
Yeah, guys, and Eronk is right. I actually right now have a PS1 and I have a PlayStation 2. It's put away in my gaming chest. So yeah, I own PlayStations. So I know exactly what E-Rock is talking about.
Do you remember what PlayStation was back in from 96 to fucking 1999? We're talking Tekken 2, Tekken 3, games motherfuckers ain't never even heard of, like this fighting game from Japan called Tobo Number 1 and Tobo Number 2.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
Parappa the Rapper, Incredible Crisis.
And that game called Tenshu.
Yes, Stealth Assassins, Ape Escape, man.
Right. Right.
PlayStation had a variety of great games during the PlayStation 2, man. Shadow of Rome. They had a variety of great games.
Yes, they did.
We don't have that anymore because the last couple of guys, Jim Ryan, and before that, Sean Layton told you there's going to be less and less games coming to PlayStation, which is why they try to do timed exclusivities and tried to lock down, got Naughty Dog and locked down Spider-Man, and now all Naughty Dog is doing is Spider-Man because they don't have anything over there. And I tried telling people, if you open your eyes, Sega Man, and take a look, Xbox became PlayStation. Look at all the variety of games you just mentioned.
Yep.
A variety of different games, shooters, RPGs, platformers, puzzle games, all sorts of different games. That's what we used to eat over at PlayStation. Because let's be honest, Xbox, the OG Xbox had great games, but it was known as the shooter box. And the
Mm-hmm.
Xbox 360 had a huge variety of great games, but it was still known as the shooter box, even though it had a huge variety of great games.
Yeah.
Xbox has now become what PlayStation and Nintendo were. Look at a game like Keeper, Sega Man. About 10, 15 years ago, a game like Keeper, that would have came out on PlayStation. That would have
Yeah.
came out on
Oh yeah.
Nintendo.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's their vibe. They're not making games like that anymore. Nintendo isn't making new games because they can't. They don't have any money. They have enough money to come out with hardware that's generations behind the competition and come out with the next Mario or Zelda. That's what they do because their audience will keep eating it up, and that's cool. But the rest of us have moved on. PlayStation, the games are coming out far and few. It took them years to make Ghost of Yotai. They're
Yep.
probably going to get Wolverine next year. It's going to be years until we see the next Spider-Man. Like, it is what it is, man. And these guys, Sega Man, they come into Unlimited Productions comment section of the day, and this one guy in particular, I forget his fucking name. Oh well, you don't buy games, E-Rock. Oh, you don't buy games. All you do is play them on Game Pass. And yet I go into my fucking game list and I got like fucking 1,000 games. I go into
Yeah.
I go into my account to see how much money I spent, and it's like nothing but games bought. Because what I do is what me and Sega Man do is we'll try Keeper or the Outer Worlds on Game Pass, like it, and then we'll buy it. And that's the
Yeah.
great thing about
That's
Game
right.
Pass.
That's right.
An $80 or $60 game isn't forced on us, Sega Man. We have a choice whether or not we want to spend our $80 or
Yeah.
$60. Over there
Yep.
on PlayStation, they don't have a choice, and they're mad. They've always been mad, Sega Man. They've been pissed ever since Game Pass was announced because Nintendo and Sony fans, they want their Japanese masters who they worship, Nintendo and Sony, they want Game Pass over there. They want Sony. If Sony Sega Man announced tomorrow that they were coming up with a Game Pass equivalent and it's Spider-Man and Wolverine would be in PlayStation day and date, the first day, for a $30 a month fee, those motherfuckers would do a backflip.
Yeah.
They would scream so loud that I don't know, the Archangel Michael and Gabriel would hear this shit. They would do a fucking backflip.
Yeah.
But because they told PlayStation, oh, we don't want Game Pass, we don't want Welfare Pass. We'll pay $80 for our games to help the developer. Like you give a shit about the fucking developers. Shut up, right? All that is they're just jealous. They've always been jealous. All these dudes are jealous because they don't have Game Pass. That's how y'all come off. That's how I see it. And that's how I've
Right.
seen it for 5 years. It
Right.
is what it is. Sega Man has always said, you got a choice, man. Get a PC or get an Xbox. But all of this foolishness from Crap Gamer, from MGB, all of this foolishness from Reforged Gaming, you guys have been doing the same shit for 10. Red Dragon, you guys have been doing the same shit for 10 fucking years. Do you guys have a job? Do you guys have girlfriends? You can't. Do you guys get laid? Do you guys get any pussy? You can't. You've been doing the same shit for 10 years. I'd be embarrassed if I was still on the E-Rock X channel doing dumb shit, arguing about fucking toys for 10 fucking years.
Yeah.
Crap,
Don't forget about Mooch's dumbass. Him too.
Mooch, all these guys, they've been doing the same shit for 10 years. Oh my God, dude, move on. Well, E-Rock,
They
how'd you
can't
get?
stop.
It's called, you get older, you get what's called wisdom, and you realize that it's foolish arguing over these toys and these plastic boxes. Oh no, they can't stop. They can't stop. They don't know how to stop. It's
Nope.
it's the craziest thing, Sega Man. But like Sega Man always says, and he coined this phrase first. He said, "Man, we're eating good over here at Xbox." Like Sega Man was saying. Let me see if I can Sega Man. Let me see if I can go into Game Pass really quick.
Yeah.
Oh
Go
my
ahead,
God.
brother. Go ahead.
Pacific Drive. Now they'll let Power Wash 2. Hey, it's a great game. Motherfuckers love it. Bounty Star, Evil West, The Casting of Frank Stone, Keeper, Ninja Gaiden 4, Hogwarts Legacy. I keep forgetting. That's a game I own. That's a great fucking RPG. Hogwarts Legacy is in Game Pass. But
Yep.
they'll tell you all the Yakuzas, all the Resident Evils, all the Yakuzas, everything, all the Assassin's Creeds,
Yep.
all the fucking Far Cry's now are in Game Pass. Like, oh, those are all trash games. Yeah, they're trash games because you don't have it. Because you
Yep.
don't have
Exactly, E-Rock. Exactly.
it's like being back Skull and Bones. We're trying to replay. That's in Game Pass. We've all been to grade school, and we've seen how little kids are when somebody else has a better toy than them. Oh well, that toy's stupid. That toy's dumb. Nobody wants that toy. That's what they're trying to convince you to go over there, Sega Man, to go over there to PlayStation and be miserable over there with them because they're miserable. If PlayStation was so great, Sega Man, you would never see these people in your comment section. You would never
Nope.
see them. They live on Twitter. That's their life. Their life is fucking being on Twitter, complaining about Xbox. And if Xbox is always in your mouth, Sega Man, then that must be the place to be.
Yeah.
That must be the place to be, Sega Man.
Yeah. And let me capitalize on what E-Rock's saying. So real quick, to answer my brother E-Rock's question about Halo, no, I am not mad about it going over there. But the thing is, I see you guys gotta understand. You have some PlayStation dudes in here like Sick, and I'll address his comment in a little bit. I don't know. It's not really that important, but
Now who's in here now with that? Why are these guys?
he comes in me and unlimited productions and Sega Forever. Let me just read it real quick. He says,
What? Hold up. Say, before you read it, do you know what that means? That means these guys are subscribed to you.
Yeah.
how do we're doing some random shit at 11 o'clock in the fucking morning? Like you could be at work, you could be out building a better mousetrap, you could be out getting laid, you could be doing one of a million fucking things. Like Sega Man is on break, and I'm chilling before I cook fucking dinner for my family. You could be doing one of a million things, building a better mousetrap, fucking finding the cure for cancer. You're in here in an Xbox podcast. Why? Why are you here?
That's what I mean, bro. They just, well, anyways, man, to answer my brother E-Rock.
Make it make sense.
Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, when you guys come in here, and he didn't say nothing, there's guys that come in here and say, like, I had to put some dude in his place yesterday. He's cool now, blood something, but he's cool now because we were talking afterwards. He just came in and just said Xbox is trash. I said, and I tried to tell him real quickly, like, why is Xbox trash? And he really couldn't explain it to me. I said, look, I'm not out here saying that PlayStation is trash. My brothers don't like PlayStation and say it's trash and it's garbage and they want it to disappear because they really want it to disappear. But I don't come out and just say that it's trash. When I don't have a right to really, in my opinion, to say that. I'm not going to say it's trash because there's games over there that people do like to play and they like those games, and that's fine. But you just come in here and all you say is just PlayStation, Xbox is trash. But you can never explain why it's trash. When you tell them to explain why it's trash, they can't give you an answer. They try to go to something else. See, you guys are like, we know you guys like the back of our hand because you cannot give an explanation of why Xbox is trash. You really can't. You go by what other people say. This is what he did, E-Rock. He's cool now. His name is Blood something, but he was actually repeating.
He went down the list. Oh, they tried DRM. They did this. They did all this bullshit.
Yeah. He goes by. I said, look, man, you go to and you listen to those other channels about Xbox. See, you guys are brainwashed. You guys go listen to MBG. You guys go listen to Reforge Gaming and all those guys to be negative about gaming. And then you want to come over here and spill that toxicity over into my chat. Okay? You guys are dead wrong. They have no evidence about Xbox dying or going away. They just say it's a rumor that Xbox is this and that. It's a rumor about the Xbox Rogue Ally.
Sega Man. Here's what you be in this YouTube game long enough to find out that there's genuine people out there like you. There's genuine YouTubers out there or content creators like Xbox On, those guys from Edinburgh, Scotland. That's a good Xbox channel.
Yeah.
Or
Oh yeah.
Xbox Nation, hosted
Yeah.
by this guy named God damn it, I forgot his fucking name. But
I know who you're talking about.
it's a good channel, and he's always telling you about the latest Xbox sales, like every day Xbox 7 sales. There's guys like him, and then there are grifters looking for clicks and views because that's how their channels get monetized, like Crap Gamer,
Yep.
who's been
Yep.
grifting for 10 years. There's grifters like Dreamcast Guy, who makes 1,000 Xbox is Dead videos in about a half hour. And he's been wrong for the last 8 years.
Yes, he has.
I remember clearly just 4 years ago, this guy, Dreamcast Guy. And well, there's no way possible that the Activision Blizzard sale is going to happen. And then when it happened, not once did he say, "Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong."
Oh no, they're gonna move the goalpost.
They're going to move the goalpost and go on to the next subject matter.
Right.
Well, they tried DRM, or they tried to raise the price of Game Pass, or they tried to raise the price of Xbox Live, or this, or blah 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 this, or blah 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 that, or their Xbox is dead. It's the same. And these guys, Sega men, aren't young. These are grown fucking men in their late 40s, possibly 50s, like us. But we're not on. Sega Man and I aren't having a fucking PlayStation Sucks podcast every day. We're talking about gaming. We're not on Twitter every fucking day from dusk till dawn like fucking vampires arguing about plastic boxes, about toys, because these companies, I hate to say it, whether it's Microsoft or PlayStation or Nintendo, they look at us like we're a number. And somebody told me, and somebody I love and respect, and still with respect to the end of time, told me, well, I'm just a number, then I'm out. Well, you may as well be out because it's Sega Man. It is what it is. It's business. You are a number that's counted, quantified. Give us your subscription. Give us your money. And the thing about Xbox is they at least try to give something back. Unlike Nintendo. Are you still there, Sega Man? Unlike PlayStation.
Listen to you preach, brother.
Xbox tries to give something back. Okay, well, you're going to give us $360 a year, but we're going to give you $6,000 worth of games this year in Game Pass.
Right.
Oh my God! They want $9 more. Oh my God! I'm giving up my Game Pass subscription. Oh my God! It's unbelievable how. Seriously?
Yeah, and they give you nothing. This is what I understand, E-Rock. They give you absolutely nothing like that on PlayStation. Nothing.
They take your money and tell you to go fuck yourself. Oh, go fuck yourself. But hype us up on Twitter and Instagram and hate Xbox every day. But love us though. Love us because we're Sony and you grew. We're the console you had when you were a kid. Yeah, you were the console Sony I had when I was in my 20s, and I fucking moved on. That's life. I used to love Warner Brothers, and I still do. I got all their old movies, all their DC shit, but I've moved on from fucking Warner Brothers. I don't give a shit about anything they're doing. Once you say fuck me, I'm out. And Nintendo and Sony said fuck me a long time ago. So adios, amigos.
I'm out.
It is what it is. Yeah. And I used to hate PlayStation like the next person. Like Zinc really hates PlayStation, but we know some guys out there, I'm not going to name names, friends of ours, who really fucking hate PlayStation. They hate the PlayStation fans because the PlayStation fans have been nothing but irritating to them over the last 10 years, 20 years actually, giving them shit on social media. Get off of social media. If you're off of social media, you don't have to engage with these idiots, these children who are going to always fight over these stupid plastic boxes. But you got guys over there who hate PlayStation, like I hated PlayStation. And you know when I stopped hating PlayStation, I still wouldn't mind seeing them fuckers go out of business for all the dirty shit they did. But do you know when I stopped hating PlayStation, Sega Man?
Yeah.
When PlayStation became irrelevant in 2020. Again, the winners don't talk about the losers. Why am I going to be mad at PlayStation when they're a company struggling to stay afloat, always out there pushing, oh, well, we sold 65 million. No, you shipped 65 million consoles.
Yeah.
Those 65 million consoles are sitting at a warehouse at Best Buys waiting to be sold. If they get sold, you shipped 65 million consoles. That's how that works. Okay. they're a company that's desperately holding on to market share because they're trying to figure out what's their next move after the failure of the
Yeah.
cell processor. So
Yeah.
they're trying to figure out what their next move is because the media isn't going to always save you like they did with the PlayStation 4. They're trying to figure out what their next move is going to be because Xbox is, like Sega Man said, they're playing 4D chess while everybody else is
Yes, they
playing
are.
checkers. Because how you, the supposed mighty PlayStation, allow Xbox to be the number one selling publisher on your platform? How does that happen?
Yeah, and that's
How, how,
like you said, I'm gonna be honest with you, E-Rock. That's embarrassing, man.
Sega Man, how does that happen? How does that
Yeah,
happen? That'd be like PlayStation or Nintendo being the number one publisher on fucking Xbox. How do you let that happen?
yeah.
Xbox bought all those studios for a reason. And I heard the logic. And I want to see what you think about this, Sega Man.
Go ahead, brother.
What are your thoughts? I got this from a good friend of ours, a very good friend of ours, and a very knowledgeable gaming historian said that Xbox should have kept Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox. And that way, in order to play Call of Duty, people would have had to buy an Xbox. And my thing is, Sega Man, I believe that what's his name, Matt Booty. I
Yeah,
believe that
yeah,
who's ever in charge of Xbox, they ran those numbers because everybody thinks Xbox is dumb, right? You
yeah.
don't become
Oh
an
yeah.
$800 billion company by being dumb, okay? Sarah Bond is smarter than 99.9% of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't become that liquid by being dumb. Microsoft ran the numbers and realized that why have a small amount of people buy Call of Duty when we could have everybody Sega Man buy Call of Duty? Why roll that dice? Or maybe these guys will buy an Xbox to play Call of Duty when these guys have told us time and time again, I ain't never buying an Xbox. I hate Xbox. I ain't buying no Xbox. They talked all of that shit back in 2016. Oh well, that game from Platinum Games with the dragon that got canceled. Well, that was the only
Yeah,
reason I was going to buy an Xbox.
yeah.
Whatever the fuck that game was called.
I
That was the
forgot
only
the
reason.
name of that game,
Yeah,
but you're right. Yeah,
that was the only reason why I was going to buy. You guys are never going to buy an Xbox. You're never going to buy an Xbox. John Campia from AMC Movie Talk, Tyrone Magnus. Oh, I haven't had a reason to plug up my Xbox. Bet you don't have an Xbox because you're lying. Because if you had an Xbox and you saw all the choices in Game Pass, you would be like, holy shit, this is crazy. Everybody that's seen what's in Game Pass is like, you got to be
yep,
fucking kidding me.
yep,
They've got all of Ubisoft's games now. They've got
yep.
all of the Arts' games on top of all of these third party and first party games. So I
EA.
call bullshit. EA, Sega Man. You and I both know Sega Man. These guys are never going to buy an Xbox. So
Nope.
what Microsoft did, which I didn't understand at first, I didn't get it. I get it now because I've been watching successful businesses like TKO, WWE, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, now Amazon Prime, owned by Jeff Bezos. I've been watching successful businesses, Sega Man,
Yeah.
and I've seen that every successful business, Sega Man, tries to get their product to everybody, not just a tiny group of the Xbox ecosystem, the Xbox culture, the
Yeah.
Xbox fans. What, like Crap Gamer, who turned against them, like Iron Wolf, like
Yeah.
Kaleidoscope, like J Long,
All them
those
dudes.
like Red Dragon, those Xbox fans.
Yeah.
So Xbox said, okay, PlayStation fans, you're never going to buy an Xbox, but you're going to buy our games. You're going to play Xbox whether you want to or not. And you're going to pay us $80 for it. Well, PlayStation gets 30% of that. Oh, that's a hell of a deal for them.
Yeah.
and,
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
and that's a hell of a deal for them. And the other 70% goes to fucking Xbox. Yeah, that's a real smart deal, PlayStation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And your audience pays $80 for the next Halo or whatever. Dude, it's a win-win for Microsoft. But Microsoft is strongly positioned. They already are to be the biggest third-party publisher on the planet. Now, what does this mean to me and Sega Man? It means more stuff coming in the Game Pass. Game Pass is the end all be all. It
Yes,
is.
it is.
It
Yes,
is.
it
It is.
is.
This move that Xbox is making is the paradigm shift that me and Unlimited Production talked about 5 years ago in the Exile podcast. And what a paradigm shift means, Sega Man, is a change in how we did business. A change in how we do business, Sega Man. We used to watch our movies on DVDs and Blu-ray discs. That
Yep.
changed. We used to watch cable television and pay a company for a box and watch movies. Now we stream everything. And
Yeah.
places like
Yeah.
Blockbuster Video, the Dish Network, DirecTV, Comcast were not ready for this shit. They were not ready for the paradigm shift. Back in the 80s, a company called WWF said, "We're not wrestling, we're entertainment." And the other wrestling companies were like, "What are you talking about? We're wrestling." And that's bullshit. And all those companies that said that's bullshit went out of business. The only ones left are the ones who became sports entertainment, and the biggest one is WWE, formerly WWF. Every once in a while, Sega Man, these paradigm shifts happen. I remember
Yeah.
for the first time in 1982, no, 1983, listening to stereo in a pair of headphones my mom bought me and being blown away.
Yeah.
9 years later, I'm listening to compact discs and being blown away. Now we got MP3s on our phone. I used to have these things called CDs. We all did, called compact discs. I had hundreds of CDs. Now my entire music library, Sega Man, is on my phone. And if I lose my phone, I don't lose my songs because it's in some shit called the cloud.
Yeah. Yep.
If I lose my phone, I don't lose all my pictures because it's in the cloud. Paradigm shift. Now, I don't know what this fucking AI shit is, but apparently Xbox and all these companies are all in with this shit. We're seeing paradigm shifts happening. A change in how we do business and how we do things. That's what a paradigm shift means. Xbox in gaming is the paradigm shift. We used to go to brick and mortar stores, GameStop, Babbage's, Funkoland. Yeah, that's a name from the past. Goddamn, Funkoland.
Oh
Some of
yeah, I
us,
remember that.
yes, sir. Some of us still do to go get, games we can't find. Or we go
Right.
to Amazon to get games on disc we can't find. Games on disc aren't going anywhere. But we're living in a digital age where digital people want digital content delivered to them right now. Amazon Prime, Pluto TV, Tubi TV, HBO Max, Peacock, Netflix, Game Pass. And everybody who wants us to stay stuck in the past, Sega Man, has been fighting this shit like they're fighting fucking Dracula. You're like, it's the craziest shit. But
Yeah.
everything changes. You remember when Xbox ushered in this era back in 2013, and Xbox said, your Xbox One is the all in one console because
Yeah.
it does everything all in one. You can watch TV, you can stream Netflix on your TV, you can pause live TV. They were the only ones pushing the future, while PlayStation's fans, Colin Moriarty, and PlayStation were trying to hold us back. Oh no,
Yeah.
we want gaming to be like it was. Oh, you got to be online. You remember that, Sega Man? You got to be
Oh yeah.
online. You got to be online. I don't want to be online. Who the fuck doesn't have the internet in 2023?
Yeah.
Xbox was moving into the future, and PlayStation was trying to hold us back. Nintendo is already in the past. They're already fucking 10, 15 years behind everybody else, but they were trying to hold us back.
Mm-hmm.
Xbox is now the paradigm shift. Xbox has said your console war is silly. I have to agree with Fritanga and I have to agree with Oh No, it's Alex, who've been saying for years that console exclusives are silly. Sega Man, imagine how
Yeah.
much money Nintendo could make if they put Mario, Super Mario, and Donkey Kong Country in a collection. They could charge $60 for it, and I'd pay for it to have that to keep the gaming history alive. I would buy it the way I bought the Atari collection, Sega Man, and the
Yeah.
way I bought. God damn, what these niggas back here doing? Frying a turkey? God damn. Holy shit. The way I bought the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, because these games will be lost to us if we don't try to preserve them.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, man. Xbox is changing things and saying we're going to make games available for everybody. But if you have the console war mentality, this is unthinkable to people, even our friends. It's unthinkable that, oh my God, I don't want PlayStation fans. I hate PlayStation fans. I don't want them playing Halo. I don't want them playing Sea of Thieves. E-Rock, why do you care that these guys can play a game you played 5 years ago? Why do you care?
Yeah.
We're playing new games over here. Sega Man and I have moved on. Hell, he's already finished Keeper. He's moved on. But Sega Man and I are moving on. Why can't you guys let go of this console war bullshit and move on? And I'm talking to our enemies, our friends. You know, we don't have no enemies. I'm talking these PlayStation fanboys who they hate us because we're Xbox, which is ridiculous. I don't hate you, PlayStation. I don't hate you, PlayStation fanboys anymore. I just see you guys as ridiculous and silly. Xbox is moving on and becoming a third-party publisher, and Sega Man and I are reaping the benefits. So, Sega Man, before we move on to the last subject, like any thoughts on anything I just said about how it was necessary for Xbox to move on because they were never going to win the battle of perception with Nintendo, who everybody loves, PlayStation. I grew up with PlayStation. I had it when I was 5. They were never going to win the battle of perception. They were never going to win the battle of boxes stored at fucking Best Buy. Because why keep giving Best Buy fucking boxes and spending money manufacturing these boxes to send to Best Buy when you ain't buying them, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
what Xbox said was, we are going to sell you the games because that's how traditionally this industry worked. The industry, Sega Man, did not work on how many Nintendo, Super Nintendos were sold. It worked on how many copies software was sold. But these guys don't know gaming history. They don't know how this shit works. They don't know that consoles are a loss leader, as Unlimited Productions said years ago, or actually a few months ago. What that means is they lose money on these fucking boxes. They lose money on these boxes. They don't lose money on software. They lose money on having games printed on a CD or a DVD or a Blu-ray, which is why they went digital. Everything makes business sense. We don't have to like it. It is what it is. We don't have to like the fact that Comcast and Spectrum Cable and Dish Network and DirecTV are going to be the fuck out of business soon. We don't have to like it.
Yep.
We don't have to like it. It is what it is. We don't have to like the fact that Hollywood Video and Blockbuster Video, remember those guys aren't here anymore?
Oh,
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It is. A paradigm shift happened in the way human beings digest entertainment, and Blockbuster wasn't ready. Cable TV wasn't ready. Nintendo and PlayStation aren't ready. So they got this army of fans. Oh, Xbox is dead. Halo was their last great game. Xbox is dead. Not even realizing that. How is Xbox dead when every day, every week, hundreds of games are coming in the Game Pass, and these guys are posting record numbers, and you over there on PlayStation are buying our games? Sega Man, make it make sense. Make it make sense, because I've been talking to our friends till I'm blue in the face. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I've been trying to make sense of this. I don't know if I can do it anymore. I finally see what Sarah Bond, Matt Booty, and Phil Spencer are doing. Well, they only said it's gonna be Xbox, Sega Man. Remember, Phil said it was gonna be 4 games. Yeah, well, guess what? Amy Hood and the people in charge upstairs at Microsoft said no, it's gonna be every game.
Yep.
Because this is how much money we made last month. And Phil Spencer said, oh, okay. Yeah, Phil, you can go out now and buy whatever you want now. Oh, okay. So, I mean, it is what it is. But Sega Man, how do you feel about all this, man? All of this pushback from Xbox fans, our friends, everybody about Xbox changing and growing. They're growing, Sega Man.
Yeah, and they are, brother E-Rock. And there's nothing, it's the inevitable, brother, like you said. There's nothing that they can there's nothing they can do about it, man. I mean, it's just it's growing, bro, and there's nothing they can do about it. But when you try to, bring facts to these guys out here, out here in the gaming community that are so wrong. They're so wrong about Xbox. See, they don't understand. I think this was always in the background, brother, about what they were going to do. Even back in the Xbox One days. Remember how you said the Xbox One is an all-in-one machine? Remember how you
Mm-hmm.
said that?
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft was thinking so far ahead, E-Rock, that a lot of those plans that are up to date now that we're talking about and what they're doing with Game Pass, that shit was probably already written down. Was probably already written down about what they were going to do in the future.
Yeah, Sega man, Xbox. You and I both followed the Xbox One generation.
Yeah.
Xbox was a company for from 2013 to 2020 was playing from behind. They were playing from behind, and they decided to change the strategy. That's all. They
Yeah.
decided to change strategies. Look, we're not competing with you anymore. We're going to sell our software on your fucking box and
Right.
make money off of you. Why can't anybody else see this shit?
Yeah.
Oh well. I heard this from a friend, and I mean, they're bowing down to PlayStation. How? How? How are they bowing down to PlayStation when they are the number one publisher on that platform? If anything, they've embarrassed PlayStation.
Yeah. I think they're very. That's what I mean, Iran. I mean, they're very, like I said, and people probably are going to probably get really mad when I say that, but I'm not saying nothing but the truth. I mean, they have no identity anymore. I mean, I know some of you PlayStation guys are in here, but PlayStation absolutely not has no identity anymore. I'm sorry, they just don't, man. I mean, your the number one games, like E-Rock said, on your preferred console is our games. Rather you like, I mean, yeah, you just want us to be
And
mad and upset.
fucking Minecraft.
Yeah, and they want us to be mad and upset. This is what they want us to do, E-Rock. They want us, me and you and Unlimited, P-Bot, all of us, Sega Forever. They want us to make videos, and they want us to make podcasts crying and being mad and upset
Well,
because Halo is over there.
How can Xbox do this? You betrayed us.
Yeah. Or Gears of War's over there. They want me to make videos saying fuck Gears of War. I hate Gears of War now. I'm gonna go get a PlayStation, man. I'm gonna go over to PlayStation side, man. I'm just gonna go over there because I'm sick of Microsoft, man, and all. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm not gonna do none of that.
I'm gonna give up Game Pass and 500 plus games and
Right.
75 day and date. I'm gonna go over here and pay $80 for fucking Returnal,
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Last of Us, and fucking Forspoken. Get out of here.
You must be out of your freaking mind if I would do something like that. You know how much money I'm saving with Ultimate Game Pass? Even
Mm-hmm.
though it went up, you're still saving. All you got to do is save $15 a week. There's your $30, bruh. Go
Eight
get
games,
1 month of Game Pass.
eight games a year at full price. Sega Man comes to
Yeah,
$448.
yeah,
Way almost $100 more than what they're asking for Game Pass each year,
yeah.
and that's just for 8 games. We delete 20 games off our hard drive over here at Xbox. That's how many
Right,
games we're getting.
right. And you know what? Like I meant to tell you what that dude said. That dude, I asked him why is Xbox trash. I meant to tell you. Now I remember. He said because, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you how I got him. He's cool now, but I'll tell you how I got him. He said because Microsoft has laid off people and gotten rid of studios. But I said, bro, I told him, I said, man,
So it's the government. The government's laid off people and fucking shut down the
right.
government. So what now?
And I told him, I said, bro, listen to me. I told him, E-Rock, I said, listen to me, blood. PlayStation has laid off people and I've gotten rid of studios, but I'm not out calling your preferred console and your preferred company trash. So you don't have no rebuttal for that. You don't. Your company has also laid people off and has also have gotten rid of have gotten rid of studios. So what do you have to really say to that? You can't say nothing to that because they're companies, and this is what companies knew. Everybody acts like Microsoft is the bad of the bad, and they're the only ones that get rid of people, and they're the only ones that lay people off. Every company lays people off. It can be Walmart. It can
Amazon.
be Target. You know? Right, brother? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It could be them too, brother E. This is and then they have no rebuttal because they keep E-Rock, their problem is they keep listening to these toxic content creators out here to go back and spew toxicity out here in the gaming community. They just bring their talking points over into here. You know what I mean? And they're convinced and believe what MBG and them say and Reforge Gaming when they're wrong. They're not going on facts, E-Rock. All those dudes that talk shit, Porter Rock and all that, you're not going on facts. You don't know how many Game Passes were sold. You don't know how many consoles the Xbox sold. You don't. You're going on rumors. You don't have the papers in front of you from Xbox. So what I can say to you is I'm not going to believe anything you say because you don't have no hard evidence. You have no hard evidence how many subscriptions are sold of Game Pass and Xboxes. You don't.
Let's just say the Xbox only sold fucking 2 Xboxes this year. Right. They're still doing better than PlayStation.
That's right. I know.
These are straight up facts. By strength of software. These are straight up facts. You don't have to like the facts. It is what it is.
Yeah, and people, you know how good you know how slick they are. You know how slick Xbox is. Last week, they had a sale, 99-cent sale.
Man,
do you know there's a lot of people that bought those games, bro, because they're $1? You think they're not going to jump on that? And Microsoft alone probably made bank off of that sale. It was going on for a whole damn week. 99 cents.
That's his fucking name. Shout out to Xbox Nation. His name is Fletcher. He's from England.
Yeah.
This is Fletcher, and I'm going to tell you about all the sales on Xbox, 99-cent sales. So our backlogs will be full. And you ain't lying. Damn. It seems like Xbox is having sales every fucking week, Sega, man.
Yeah. So, brother E-Rock, brother E-Rock, to answer your question about that, the putting the writing on the wall is really real now, E-Rock, and they can't stand it. That's why they're trying they're looking for every milk and cranny to make Xbox look evil and negative because they know the writing's on the wall right now. There's nothing they can do, E-Rock. There's nothing. Satya Nadella came out and said the other day, like I said, I got to watch the whole thing. There is definitely going to be another Xbox. He came out and said it. This is the fucking president, excuse my language, of Microsoft, and I'm going to believe him before I believe anybody else.
And he said
and the writing's on the wall.
Huh? He said that at an earnings call, which he didn't have to.
Yeah.
So this guy, he's all in with Xbox. But y'all keep on telling us Xbox is dead. Dude, work. You guys are working overtime to. You know what it is, man? It's wish fulfillment. They are so upset that they've been saying Xbox is dead for 13 years and it hasn't died yet. So they're working overtime.
And you know what's they're working overtime. And the funny thing, like Mooch and all those guys, Tim Dog and all those guys, they never, ever, ever talk about what games they're playing.
PlayStation, ever.
We always talk about the games we're playing. When we do podcasts, we always say, what do we first say, E-Rock? Hey, Unlimited, what have you been playing? What have you been playing? E-Rock, what have you been playing? They don't say nothing like it. They go right to Xbox is dead, man. Yeah, Halo's coming over. They might as well just hang it up. That was their flagship game. It is over for Xbox. Now what do they have? They have nothing now. We got all their bangers now. So they might as well just hang it up. Yes, they're dead. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to figure out, what do you mean we don't have nothing now? So second man, you mean that next year you're not gonna be playing Halo? So we can no longer play Halo. It is disappeared off the Xbox storefront. It's gone.
Right.
No, you're talking about that exclusive shit so you can have ammunition for your foolish console war that hasn't helped anybody. All it's done is make you guys, what they are is all these guys. And I'm trying to, listen, Sega man, I'm going to catch hell for this. I am.
Go ahead, brother. You say what you want to say.
I am trying to help my friends, Sega Forever and Hebot, who I love dearly, to get them out of this console war mentality. I know they hate PlayStation. Guys, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. Because those guys over there, MGB, Reforge Gaming, Crap Gamer, Dreamcast Guy, Jay Barry, all those guys, King Thrash, you are mentally ill when on a PlayStation podcast or on a podcast, you're not talking about what you're playing. you're talking about Xbox. You are mentally ill if you are. Gaming is terrible. Gaming sucks now. When gaming is better now than it's ever been. You are mentally ill when you're on Twitter all fucking day talking about Xbox. You are mentally ill when you are arguing, trolling, making pictures about people and memes about people's family.
Yep.
And you are mentally ill when you're that dude, Dr. PlayStation, who's trolling somebody where they're knocked out from Novocaine so that you can console war. You guys are mentally fucking ill. You've always been mentally ill. I've known this for years. And I'm just going to go say it, Segment. I'm glad to be away from that shit because those guys are goddamn lunatics over toys. I know that offends everybody, but they're toys. We're grown men who play with toys. We can't play with Hot Wheels anymore. We can't play with Tonka trucks anymore. Or our girlfriends or our wives will come and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" We can't play with our Star Wars action figures anymore. Even though I still got a couple of Luke Skywalkers and Chewbacca's from 1977.
That's
but
what's up.
I can't be like, playing with "You must die, Luke Skywalker." My family will be like, "What the fuck? The fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, man.
So the video games replaced that. I used to be in the cars before I got back into video games, man. I used to have a Hot Rodder, 1989 IROC Z. I can't afford hot rods no more. So video games became my toy, right? And it calms me down. It soothes me after a hard day of dealing with my family and dealing with the house. It relaxes me to go to these different worlds, and I enjoy gaming. You guys, crap gamer, Dreamcast guy, Reforged Gaming, you turned this shit into a fucking war. And now you're being clowned every day by these guys for Tanga and Oh No It's Alex, who are basically getting paid for doing what me and Hebot did for years before anybody heard of those guys. We did that shit for years, clowning these PlayStation fanboys. But my God, and I said to myself, Oh No It's Alex, you seem like a good guy. You're going to get tired of this shit one day because these PlayStation guys will never stop. They're like Terminator. They will never stop.
Hey.
They will never eat. They will never sleep.
E-Rock.
Yes.
Brother E-Rock, read Dave C's comment on here, man. This is true. Read. This is true, man. It's right. It's on the I put it up.
Let me get it up. Dave C. Oh, David Cohen on stage. Is it PlayStation was pretty cool, but so was OG Xbox. Same with Xbox 360 generation, where Xbox fans had the best of both worlds. And you're absolutely right, David Cohen.
Absolutely right, brother. Yep.
The only problem with the Xbox 360, David Cohen, who always has smart and intelligent comments in our comments section.
Oh yeah.
The only problem with the Xbox 360 was it drew a lot of casuals. And I know that I don't want to make casuals seem bad, but it seems like now the evidence David Cohen tells us that casuals ruin everything. Casuals ruined Star Wars, they ruined Marvel, they ruined our enjoyment of DC, they ruined Doctor Who, they ruined fucking Star Trek. They ruined fucking the casuals came, Sega man, because Xbox 360 was popular, right? They came, and then as soon as E3 happened and PlayStation 4 was on sale for $100 less, oh, I'm switching to PlayStation. Or Spider-Man came out, so the casuals left, and they've been going ever since. And they've been mad because after they left, Xbox got hot again. Xbox gave us Game Pass, and it is what it is. And why should we stay fighting with these fools, Sega man, for the rest of our lives? Why? I just want my friends who I love, Hebot and Sega Forever, to move past their hatred of PlayStation. It's gonna eat you alive, man. It's gonna eat you alive, dude. I know you guys got families, wives, kids, beautiful houses in Hawaii, and beautiful family up there in fucking Passaic, New Jersey, dude. All these negative feelings, man, is not good for you, dude. It's not. I know you guys hate PlayStation. I know you do. I hated them too. But I don't listen, Sega man, in 2025, I don't give a fuck enough about PlayStation to hate them. They are irrelevant. You know that?
Yeah. They are. They are, brother.
I have never once in my days. Okay, there was one game once, a PS4 game I looked at, and I said, okay, that Ghost of Tsushima looked kind of cool. But All it is fucking Assassin's Creed in Japan, and they made an Assassin's Creed in Japan. So now I ain't gotta play Ghost of fucking Tsushima, right?
Yeah.
So it's like they're not relevant enough for me to hate them. So why waste that energy? Hating something to this extent, where you're thinking that Xbox betrayed you, betrayed the Xbox culture. Me and Sega Man are not trying to hurt you. We're trying to help you because Sega Man, I can hear Sega Man's voice. He's moved on. He's cool. He's enjoying gaming. I ain't never seen a motherfucker finish games as fast as Sega Man. God damn. I just got fucking Keeper last week.
Hey, man, that's why I listened to Unlimited Productions one time. Me and him were talking. He said, Sega Man, I'm not going to be doing much of any videos anymore, and I'll do a podcast when it's time. But man, I'm just going to concentrate on my games, man, and my backlog. I'm not worried about them no more out there. And I agreed with. I thought about what he said, E-Rock, and I totally agree with Unlimited Productions. I just been playing my games. When it's time to do videos and podcasts and talk about stuff like we're talking about today, then that's when I do it. We're not out here 24/7 doing 10 videos a day, 11, 12 videos a day like Dreamcast guy and all them dudes. They're crazy.
Somebody will say, "Well, E-Rock, this is your second podcast this week. When's the last time I seen these niggas?" Number one, I ain't seen these niggas since fucking July. And two, why are you worrying about what I'm doing?
Right.
Like, I'm not out here like Dreamcast guy and Crap Gamer making 900 Xbox Sucks videos today, like in an hour. Like, get out of here. But Sega Man, before we get out of here,
you have your last topic you want to talk about the
Oh yeah. Cause do you go to work today?
No, I'm off today.
Okay. You told me something that I find funny but disturbing and ridiculous at the same time. Tim Dog, who was once a soldier out in these Xbox streets,
yes,
has dissed Sarah Bond. Sarah Bond, one of the sweetest, loveliest, smartest business executives out there today. She's now the head of Xbox, I believe, right? She's the head of Xbox?
Yes, she's the president.
Okay. And what is Phil now? I forgot.
Who?
What is Phil Spencer? What did they demote?
He's like I think he's. I don't know what I forgot. I don't forgot what he. I forgot, but I know she's definitely president.
That nigga hype man like Flavor Flav. Who is he? But anyway,
you just need the clock around his neck.
Yeah, you need the backwards cap and the clock. He's Flavor Flav now. Like Tim Dog, these guys have lost their mind. So you were really vocal about this in the chat. What did Tim Dog have to say about this woman who is smarter than 99.9%? No, ain't no 99.9%. She's smarter than all those idiots.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send you when we're done here. I'm gonna send you this dude that's covering it. He's really good. Xbox dude. He actually played a little bit of their podcast. He did not play the part where he said that because he didn't want to play it. But they were all. It was Mooch, Tim Dog, and Crap Gamer. It was all them.
The usual suspects.
Huh?
The usual suspects in any.
The usual suspects. Yeah.
Lineup. Yeah.
The usual suspects, and they were like. Crap Gamer said, "Oh, she's just somebody that came over from T-Mobile, and next thing you know, she's running Xbox, and she's the president." So they're kind of downing. They were kind of downing her, and stuff like that. And then you can hear Tim Dog talking about her, and then he did not play the part where he said she slept her way to the top, and
wow.
Tim Dog, I'm gonna tell you what, dude. And this dude said this too that did the video. I hope she heard what you said, and I hope she sues your ass seriously, or she does something for you saying that, because that's very disrespectful to say to this woman that does not know you, does not fight with none of that stuff. All she does is she works for Xbox. She's doing her damn job. And you have the audacity to come out here, and I know, and guys in here, if you ever go into their podcast, tell them what I said, tell them what we said. If you got a problem, we can get together on here and we could chop it up. Because I'll tell you live that you're not a man by what you did. Because what if somebody said your mom slept herself to the top? What if somebody said your sister slept herself to the top? What if somebody said your grandmama slept herself to the top? How would you feel, Tim Dog? Because I know you hear me, and I know they're going back and telling you, and that's very disrespectful. When you ain't no man, you're a slime. You're a slime ball out here in the gaming community. You, Mooch, and Crap, you're all slime balls to stoop this low, just like what you did to our brother, right, Mooch and Crap Gamer, like what you did to Graphic God, right? Slime balls. And you're just repeating that by what you're saying about Sarah Bond, saying that she slept her way to the top. If somebody was talking about your wife like that, Tim Dog, that she slept her way to the top, how would you feel about that? That's somebody's wife, bro. She got kids. That's somebody's mom. And for you to say that, you need to be held accountable for it. And I hope people that come in your comment section light your comment section up with you about you saying that. I hope they light it up, because you are wrong by what you said. You don't need to bring Sarah Bond into this console warring that you guys are doing. She has nothing to do with that. She's doing her job when she working for Xbox to bring us games, and she always keeps us informed about what's going on with the Xbox and in the Xbox community and what we got coming ahead for gaming for Xbox. You had no reason. There was no reason for you to do that. You guys only did it for clout because you don't care and you don't give a shit. That's the reason why you did it, and you really need to be calling on your bull crap. And there's other people's making videos about it. There's other people's talking about it in podcasts. You need to be exploited about this, bro. You really do. And I hope she hears. I hope she catches wind of this. I hope she catches wind of this and addresses you, or somebody addresses you about that over at Microsoft, because that was wrong for you to do, because your ass hurt because Phil and them left you in the dust and knocked your dick in the dirt. So you want to get mad and talk about Sarah Bond and say that she slept her way to the top. You're a slime ball, bro. You're a straight up slime ball, and you're very disrespectful to women for saying that stuff, man. That's ridiculous, E-Rock. That's ridiculous what he said. That's somebody's wife, bro. Because would you say that to her face? Nah, you wouldn't say that to her face at all. Her wife would probably, her husband would probably whip your ass for disrespecting his wife. Bro, that's very disrespectful, dude. Hey, E-Rock, these guys are very disrespectful. It's about gaming. If you want to talk about Xbox, Tim Dog, and that it sucks and you'll pee on the console or you'll blow it up or you'll take a crap on it or whatever, that's fine, bro. But when you start talking about people that have nothing to do with console war and say that she slept her way to the top, you're a slime ball, bro.
Can we look at who we're talking about first of all?
Yeah.
It's no need in even challenging guys like Crap Gamer, Mooch, and Tim Dog to a debate or a podcast, because you have less than 1,000 subs, so you're irrelevant to them, right?
Yeah.
They'll never see your video. I'm just being real with you.
Yeah.
They'll never see your video. And so do you think that Sarah Bond, who was a big boss over at T-Mobile, who made a lateral move, is making more money than she ever imagined as the boss of Xbox? An intelligent, with a master's degree, an intelligent, beautiful black woman gives a damn this year, next year, or any century about what Crap Gamer, a grifter, a moocher down in Miami, an overweight, and I'm not making fun of people who are overweight, but a fat, overweight, dog-walking bum who looks like he don't wash his ass and he stinks, who's been grifting for 11 years, Tim Dog, probably a bum or a drug addict, Mooch, another fat, overweight loser, a guy who couldn't even pay Graphic God the money he owed him for getting graphics done.
Right.
Do you think Sarah Bond would waste her time with these three losers? Because that's what you guys are. You're losers. Your whole life is YouTube and these podcasts. And if Google took down YouTube tomorrow, you guys would have to go to work. That's the scary thing. You guys have to go to work. You would have to leave the house, and people would have to see you. Like, oh shit, this motherfucker looks looks like fucking Night of the Living Dead. Like these guys are bums, right? So why would Sarah Bond waste her time with them? Why would anybody take anything they say with a grain of salt? Them, Acne Man, Dreamcast guy, Crap Gamer. These guys are bums. They're grifters. They're nobodies. They're irrelevant. Grown ass men, 45 going on 50, 48 going on 50, probably 51, Crap Gamer, probably Mooch, arguing over toys. None of them. There's no way they're getting any pussy. I know Crap Gamer ain't getting no pussy. He can't.
He wanted. You know what? Yeah, let's talk about that real quick, E-Rock, before you finish. Let's talk about that. Hey, Crap Gamer, let me put you on blast real quick. Back in the day, when you were making your podcast and you had Titanfall Princess on there, let's just talk about that real quick. You liked it, Titanfall Princess, didn't you? You did. You liked it her. You liked her a lot until you found out that she liked the brothers, and then after that, you didn't like her anymore. Isn't that right, Crap Gamer? Isn't that right, Crap Gamer? You stopped liking Titanfall Princess because you find out that she likes the brothers. And it made you mad because she likes that soul pole. And you got mad about that. You got mad about that, right, Crap Gamer? She likes riding that soul pole. So you stopped talking to her and you didn't want her on your podcast anymore, right, Crap Gamer? Since you guys want to talk about Sarah Bond, let's talk about that, right, Crap Gamer? Yeah, I know all about it, Crap.
You know all the tapes. The worst thing about Crap Gamer, other than his blood pressure and his caloric intake, which is dangerous, and his weight, which is fucking dangerous, is he spraying a whole generation of other Crap Gamers. MGB, Reforge Gaming, and they all recycle the same shit. They all even use the same voice over and over and over again. And listen, I'm not hating the white boys because they got their grift on, and I was unable to. It's E-Rock X. It is what it is. You know, man, I had a fucking career when I was doing YouTube, okay? I saved my money. I got a house, not an apartment, a house, okay? I saved my bread, okay? I'm not living large, but I'm living. You guys need YouTube. You need the engagement. You need this bullshit. And, you know, I know some brothers out there who would really be pissed off about you talking about this successful young black woman. I mean, we were in a podcast with Sega Forever, and there was a dude named Zobi saying the same. They all repeat the same dumb shit because they mad as hell for some reason at Xbox's success. Zobi was saying, "Oh, Sarah Bond don't know anything. She's not that smart." I'm like, motherfucker, she's smarter than you. These are the same motherfuckers who are trying to tell us that Kamala Harris ain't smart. This woman who was a fucking Kappa, who went to a historic black college, is educated. Listen, Sega Man, you and I both know the stupid will always call the smart dumb. The lazy, the fat, the tired, and the unintelligent will always say that a successful woman, oh, she's sleeping around. Like, and it's okay. You know, it's cool because they will never be Sarah Bond. They will never be as sexy as she is. They will never be as fine as she is. And they will never be the head of a successful fucking company. That's what this is. They hate a plastic box. And I want to rewind you and roll it back to about 30 minutes ago when I said that this console war and shit, it leads to bad mental health. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Well, you can use Crap Gamer, Mooch, and Tim Dog. What they said about Sarah Bond is Exhibit A that I know what I'm talking about. Only people who are mentally ill will go there. Only people who, and not even in a joking matter, even like me and you guys, we used to joke around on the podcast, you know, like he about told Paul Cassidy to eat his ass. That's funny. No. He was joking. Tim Dog and serious about this shit. They serious because for some reason they hate Xbox because Xbox every year for 13 years has made liars out of them. Crap Gamer was humiliated by Phil Spencer. And these three groundy, out of shape, dirty, fucking fentanyl addicts have had a fuck. And y'all in the comment section can tell them I said this. I dare Crap Gamer and Mooch and fucking whoever to come after me. I double dog dare y'all. We can do a podcast. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I think y'all guys is cowards and y'all like to take y'all shots behind closed doors and not keep that shit out in the open. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Hey, and they definitely like taking shots at women.
Yeah, me and Sega Man both will light y'all the fuck up. Let's go. But y'all never do that. You know why? Because you guys are cowards. You're overweight. You stink. You smell. 3 fentanyl addicts that have been gripped in from the community for 13 years, mad because a plastic box has embarrassed y'all for 13 years. Mad because Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond has outmaneuvered y'all. They've made y'all videos seem irrelevant. They made y'all into liars. And y'all mad and y'all venting like little children. And you know what, man? That's cool. But I'm 57 years old now. And no, stand 56. I'm aging myself. I know I recognize the mentally ill, and you guys are mentally ill because you let this console war control your lives. And that's why I'm trying to help my friend Ebot and Sega Forever before they get to that point. They're gonna be mad at me. They're gonna be mad at me because I mentioned their names. But I'm not trying to hurt. I'm trying to help. Man, I love y'all, man. I love Sega Forever and his 90-hour podcast. You know what I mean? That nigga be up from dawn to dusk. You know, we love up. I mean, I'm trying to help them, man. I'm not trying to hurt them. I'm trying to help them before they become Tim Dog, Mooch, and fucking and crap gamers. You understand what I'm saying, Sega Man?
Yeah, hey man, hey, KB in this dude in this chat, man. Blood, why you say you know what he said about? I don't know if he's playing. Says Sarah Bond. She said she is on board with Tyson Foods now. She'll be leaving Xbox soon, bro. What are you? Is that
If she,
true? That can't. She ain't on no Tyson's food. Blood. What are you talking
if,
about, bro?
if she do so, so the fuck what?
Yeah, I
Executives
mean
make
if she does, but I don't think so, man. He could be right. He right. I don't know unless he's playing. I don't know,
he,
man.
he probably not right, but if she do, so the fuck what? I've been watching business long enough to know the executives make lateral moves all the time. I'm guaranteeing you that this motherfucker that's in charge of Warner Brothers, David Zaslav, is about to leave out of there after he destroys Warner Brothers and sells it off for fucking pennies on the dollar. This motherfucker's going to go to Amazon or he's going to go to Netflix, destroy that company, get another golden parachute, and then he'll probably go to fucking Breyer's Ice Cream or ABC and destroy them. That's what these executives do. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Why would I care? Why would I care about what these executives do? Why do y'all care? Why do y'all care so much about this shit? Why ain't y'all getting some pussy like I should be doing? Well, I got to get ready to fix lunch for my
Ah,
family.
man.
But why do y'all care so much about this shit, man?
Hold
Look,
on, man.
I'm not your enemy. I'm trying to help y'all, homie. Yeah. She's going to Tyson Food. Well, shit, good on her. Shit. I hope that whoever take her place next, hey, get up in there and get that money, man. Get up there and get that money. That's what that nigga Zobi had said. Zobi has said, oh yeah, well they just put her there to fail because she's black. I'm like, you sound crazy, nigga. She shouldn't have took the job. Oh, she shouldn't have took a motherfucking a 7-figure job, man. Sit your ass down, man. You still there, second man? And Sega Man must have rolled out. Yeah, Sarah Bond shouldn't have took a 7-figure job. Man, sit down. Somebody said, Kalen Blood said the biggest problem with the Red Ring of Death set off major recalls and returns. Yeah, you're right, man. That happened. You know, luckily back then Xbox was worth $650 billion and they was able to eat that shit. You know what I mean? Yo, man, I don't hate the player, I hate the game. You know, goddamn, yeah, that Red Ring of Death costed them, but I mean, it didn't really hurt them. Like sometimes it pays to have billions of dollars in what's called a war chest. And so now with the acquisition of Mojang, Minecraft, the acquisition of Activision and Bethesda and the parent company ZeniMax, they have a war
Brother, you
chest.
hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
I sent a link. We got a surprise guest coming in, brother.
Do we?
We got a surprise. Oh, you'll see. It's gonna be good now. You'll see. We
All right.
got a surprise guest
But,
coming
but,
in, bro.
but tell him we got to wrap this shit up soon because I got to go fix
Yeah,
lunch.
yeah,
Yeah.
we are. But he just sent me the link, man. You know how he's straightforward. You know, we got a surprise guest coming in, man.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me it's
So go
Tucker. We'll
ahead.
be here
Yeah.
all day.
So what was that dude saying? He was saying
Oh, no,
like he was saying Sarah Bond's very smart. She just doesn't have a gaming background. Are you? I don't know, blood. I don't know what I mean. I heard somebody say it yesterday on a podcast, man. But I mean, how do you know that though? I mean, do you have any proof that she doesn't have have gaming background? I mean, you don't have the proof though.
If she don't have a gaming background, who cares? There's plenty of executives that didn't have an NFL background, work for the NFL. There's plenty of executives. Hell, Nick Khan, the guy that's in charge of TKO and WWE, he didn't have a wrestling background, and he's running WWE. What the fuck do that mean?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't know, blood. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's your opinion, man. But I don't know. It's kind of like you kind of sound like you're on 10 Dog's side about Sarah Bond, bro. I don't know if I could rock with that, man. You know what I mean? I don't know if I could rock with it, what you saying something like that's your opinion, man. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't have said that, bro. Because what if that was your mom, blood? How would you feel if that was your mom he was talking about? You know? You still there? E-Rock? Uh-oh. Did I lose E-Rock? Yeah, he'll be back. E-Rock will be back. E-Rock, if you're there, man, I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you. He'll be back. E-Rock will be back. But yeah, blood, I can't rock with that, man. I mean, bro, we chopped up game the other day, bro, but you got to understand something. If he says something like that, bro, you got to understand that's somebody's mom, dude. That's very disrespectful, man. I hope you're not supporting that. You're married? Oh, okay, cool. But I'm not supporting nothing like that, man. And then Emmanuel A1 says, "Oh, unlimited. If you're listening, bro, I sent you a link. That fool Jim Ryan doesn't have a gaming background. He held the PlayStation 5 controller upside down. That's not too good. A1. That's pretty bad. You know, that's pretty bad. E-Rock, brother, if you can hear me, man, if you want to come back in, you still got the link, brother. Just let me know. I'm gonna see a way here, see if I get my Brother Unlimited Productions in here. Brother Unlimited, man, I did send you the link if you could still hear me. I didn't see it. There he is. There's Unlimited. Let's get Unlimited in the building. Yeah, let's get on. What's up, brother?
Yo, what's up, Sega man?
You there?
Yeah.
What's up, man? Let's get our homie in. Let's get our homie in too, man. Oh man, it's a party now.
Man,
it's a party now.
My phone kicked me out. My phone was like, nigga, get your ass downstairs and
damn. Hey, brother, we got our Brother Unlimited Productions in here now, bro. It's a party now, man.
Yeah.
What's up with you, Unlimited, man?
What's up, Brother Unlimited, bro?
Nothing much, man. I saw Sega Man was live and I had to jump in. I didn't realize y'all been at it for a minute, so I ain't gonna keep y'all up.
Hey, Unlimited, brother, real quick, man. What you think about these fools out here saying that shit about Sarah Bond, man? Ain't that some fucked up shit, bro? These some cowards, man.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it is true Sarah Bond is on the Tyson Foods board of directors, but that don't mean she's leaving. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to you, blood. Shout out to you, blood. All right.
Yeah.
She get her hustle on.
Yeah. Listen, she's very smart. She's very accomplished. She's more accomplished than all of us put together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the people who say that she slept her way to the top, whatever other bullshit y'all talking about. Yeah, listen, these people, this is something that I see everywhere these days, y'all, where all these losers and failures think that they're better than people who are actually successful, put into work, rose to the top, whatever the case is.
Making seven figures.
Yeah. And this is especially true when it comes to Xbox, where everybody thinks they're an expert. Everybody thinks they know better. Know better. You know that's why they say, and yet they have zero proof they could do what she did, right? They don't understand. They don't understand business, but all talk like business experts. But with Sarah Bond, you know, it allows them to be a lot of them both racist and sexist. Let's be real, to an extent. And so they truly believe in their hearts that she, you know, she didn't work at T-Mobile before she went to Xbox. That she doesn't have an accomplishment. They really and truly believe that she just, I guess, popped up on the out of the air one day.
People like her and Kamala Harris didn't put in their time at a fucking college.
Yeah, and slept their way to the top. Which, okay, really, guys, that's what you're going with. And here's the kicker: all of them, you find out, are just a bunch of losers, man. And usually I don't insult people, but this is the rare case where I do, because when you say shit like, oh, she slept her way to the top, oh, she got put up there to fail, and Xbox keeps breaking records, having record revenue, and keeps putting out new consoles. Listen, that's why I be saying at this point, you got to prove me this shit, man. Don't tell me your opinion. I don't care about your opinion. If Xbox is dead, you got to prove it to me, man, because I've never seen a dead company, a company out there for 13 years, buy Activision, buy Bethesda, put out new hardware. You know what I'm saying? Put their games day one on Game Pass.
Post their financials nonstop because they have to.
Yeah, exactly, man. And I believe they're going to have a financial report later today. I'm gonna definitely be reading it like Zink is. And yeah, so it's insulting. It's insulting at this point when they say stuff like that. But listen, they are lucky that their words don't affect Sarah Bond in any way, because some of the shit they be saying is what's that term? I think it's libel or
libel.
Yeah. And if what they're saying ever came out and it affected her in any way, that's the shit you could sue over, man.
Yep. That's crazy, but saying shit like that, bro.
Yeah. Saying that she slept her way to the top with no.
Yeah, what the hell?
And the other one that kills me is that she don't have a gaming background. Yeah, neither did Jim Ryan, neither did
Herman Hulse.
Yeah, Herman Hulse.
You name him. You name a guy. Sean Layton.
Yeah, Sean Layton. Yeah, none of them had a gaming background. You know what I'm saying? So that don't mean nothing. And plus, that happens all the time. The head of Ford didn't build cars before he went to Ford. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You're right. But Brother Unlimited's right about that. That's true.
Yeah. And Keelan Blood said that when PlayStation fans say Xbox is dead, they mean to the mainstream console community. Y'all know this, right? Fuck the mainstream console community. All right, the mainstream console community don't speak for anybody. The mainstream console community. But listen,
who are they? Who are the mainstream console community?
Yeah, Reforged Gaming. Is that who we put as the arbiter? Gaming?
I know.
Fucking Colin Moriarty.
Yeah.
Iron Wolf? Who? Because I haven't been in a brick and mortar store in years. Mm-hmm. I didn't consult with anybody 5 years ago when I bought my Xbox Series X. I didn't consult with anybody when I bought my Xbox One. Who is the mainstream console community? What? The casuals? They'd say, "Oh well, you got a PlayStation, so I'll get one too." Who are they? Because I don't know who any of you guys are. I don't know who the Xbox ecosystem, the Xbox culture. Who? Like what? I mean, I know there's an Xbox community, a community of people that follow Xbox, but I have not once been at a GameStop like, hey, what are you Xbox guys doing here? I haven't seen that. What are you guys doing here at this Eagles game? I've never fucking seen that because most gamers try to fucking hide that they're gamers out of goddamn embarrassment when they're around women. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? I used to try to hide that I was a gamer from my girlfriend. I used to go over her house and I was trying to play the fucking The Witcher 2 Assassin's Creed. And she's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you somebody convinced her to buy an Xbox 360 and so she wasn't playing and I would play it. But she made me feel like a dickhead for fucking playing the video game. So I said, well, I want to keep getting this pussy, but to cut this machine off. Like anybody with any sense would have done. Like the console community, who are they? And why should I listen to whatever they got to say?
Yeah, it's funny people be saying that, y'all, because they act like people don't think for themselves and that they just sit around see a YouTube video for somebody saying, "Oh, Xbox is dead," and think, "Oh man, I can't play my Xbox; it's dead. It doesn't turn on anymore because
Yeah.
Reforged Gaming said it was dead."
It's dead to the console gaming community. What, the millions of people who play Game Pass and play games and play fucking Candy Crush on their fucking cell phones?
I know, right?
Yeah.
What? The millions of people like fucking Oh No, It's Alex who pirate games on their PC? What? The gaming console community is dead. What? The motherfucking millions of Japanese who don't even fucking play consoles no more. Unlimited production. They're in these internet cafes where you can eat, you can sleep, and you're there like all day for like $38. What console gaming community are we talking about? That Xbox is dead? Because I must have, while I've been in cryo sleep these last 5 years, I'm missing a whole. I didn't know that there was a fucking Xbox gaming culture. I didn't know that there was a fucking a console buying community. Like, I've never once been in a GameStop and seen a bunch of guys with PlayStation shirts on and Xbox shirts on. Hey man, what are you about to buy? I don't know yet. Well, let me pull you over here. No, let him go. I want to tell him about PlayStation. No, man. I got to tell you about Halo. I've never seen that. Right. I've never fucking seen that in my, I don't know what, 50 years of buying these stupid fucking boxes. I've never fucking seen that. Then if that was true, there was an Atari community that I did not know about. There was a fucking Super Nintendo community. Where is these niggas at now? Where are they? Where are they? I don't get it. They are the gamers that only play on consoles, which is a mix between Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo gamers.
Yeah, and let me tackle this real quick. Sorry, don't mean to cut you off there.
No.
But guys, the console market has not grown. All right,
nope.
I've read everything under the sun, and it has not grown.
Yeah,
right?
Tom Unlimited.
And that's listen, that's a problem for these companies, man, because growth is what they look for, right? But it's a stagnant market, maybe even a shrinking market. That's why another factor that goes into price increases and all that stuff we've been seeing, because they got to make investments back on these expensive ass games, and that's why. Listen, guys, the same people who used to tell me that PlayStation would never put their games on PC, and if they did, they jumped to PC. That
or on Xbox,
yeah, or on Xbox. It's all happened. Right, and you're seeing that trickle down more and more. All right, Helldivers, MLB The Show, Death Stranding, and there's going to be more. All right, there's going to be more. The same way that the first time they put God of War on PC, it didn't mean that they were done. They ended up putting everything on PC to the point where Spider-Man hit PC less than a year after it released on PlayStation. So this idea that the gaming culture or that they're holding up gaming or whatever, unfortunately, is not true. People aren't buying consoles like that. People really aren't buying games like that. And so all these companies are trying to find a new way to make revenue.
And let's just say, Killen, no offense, man, I'm not coming at you personally. Yeah. I just want to deal with this mindset. Let's just say that in a fantasy world, Xbox isn't worth $800 billion. Let's just say that Microsoft didn't just get market capped at $4 trillion. Let's just say that in your fantasy world, between these console gamers, that Xbox is dead. It is dead. It's dead, right? What does that mean to me exactly? How does it affect my life? I play games every time I fire my Xbox, it cuts on. I haven't fired it up yet, and it said, "Oh, you cannot access this console. This console is dead. You cannot play your games. Please take your console back to the nearest GameStop or Best Buy immediately." It's like, I never see you have 20 minutes to take this console back before it explodes. I've never fucking seen that, dude. Every time I fire up my Xbox, it's on. Fucking Xbox Nation from Fletcher is always telling us how there's 297 Xbox games coming next week in the Game Pass. Like, so what does it mean to me? What it means to me is every time I fire my Xbox, every week is games coming in the Game Pass. I got something to play every week. That to me is not a dead console.
Every day.
Every day. You know what a dead console is? A dead console is a console where you guys have already played Ghost of Tsushima, and instead of waiting around for Wolverine for 6 months, you're talking about Xbox.
Yep.
He said, what does that say? We are all done part of the gaming community, whether you realize it or not.
I don't know. What does he mean?
I think there's a typo there, but I believe he's saying we're all part of the gaming community, whether you realize it or not. I think done was just a typo.
Well. The PC. Well, honestly, the PC gamers don't see themselves as part of the gaming community. They think you
Yeah.
guys are fucking lunatics.
Yep.
Yeah.
The people who are on cell phones, mostly girls who are hot and don't date geeks like us, they think you guys are fucking lunatics. The Japanese who you guys worship the fuck out of them. The Japanese over in internet cafes who are right now playing fucking Minecraft and Fortnite for $38 a day and eating and having a good time. They don't see themselves as a part of the gaming community. They think you guys are fucking lunatics. So what gaming community? I keep hearing about this gaming community. I've even mentioned it from time to time, but I don't see it. I see a bunch of children fighting over plastic boxes. And it's ridiculous because at the end of the day, we should all be enjoying each other's games and having a good time and not worrying about what plastic box sold what and who's over. What do you guys care? What does it matter to you? How does it make your life better that everybody all the cool kids over on PlayStation? Well, I never liked the cool kids. I always like the outsiders. That's why I fucking rock with DC. That's why I rock with DC. That's why I rock with fucking Public Enemy when everybody want them niggas in jail. I always like rocking with the outsiders. So everybody here, we never followed the leader. So like, you're wasting your time trying to convince us otherwise. And we know the truth because we get the reports, we read the numbers. We got guys like Unlimited and Zinc who follow actually the business of this shit, have numbers that we can actually quantify. Like the fact that the number one selling publisher on PlayStation is Xbox.
Yeah.
And if you can explain that in a way that's reasonable, why PlayStation isn't the number one selling publisher on their platform, because we need an answer. We'd like an answer.
Yeah, I would love to hear that. I would really love to hear the answer to that, man.
Instead of Xbox is dead. Looks to me like PlayStation is dead. That you would allow you guys would allow Xbox to become the number one publisher on PlayStation, but Xbox is dead. Somebody make this make sense because I can't. I've been talking to guys all week.
Everybody is still stuck in the 2009 console war mindset.
Yep.
And people just seem to refuse to budge on this, refuse to move forward.
Unlimited. I'm not to cut you off, sir. I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, I have, and it's called politics. Where no matter what facts are out there, they not only do people not budge, they double down even harder.
Wow.
Deny reality right in their face. And it's the same thing we're seeing in gaming.
Wow.
I mean, too, you got to honestly be really butthurt if you have to talk about somebody saying that they slept their way to the top.
Oh, yeah, extremely butthurt, man.
Damn.
Man, these guys sound straight up like conspiracy theorists now.
Yeah.
Oh, Microsoft is dead. Oh, Shareabon slept their way to the top. Oh, Xbox canceled their hardware. You know what I'm saying? And then day after day, that's proven wrong. And what happens? Did they ever say, "Oh, you know what? I was wrong. My bad, guys. I got wrapped up in the rumors. It didn't turn out being fact."
Never.
No, they jump to the next slide. It's to the point where listen. I don't even be on social media, and that shit be exhausting sometimes. Where I just be chilling. And it's YouTube recommendation. I can't curate it exactly because I watch so much gaming stuff. Like Xbox On, the Xbox channel, Xbox, Xbox Nation, and some. I also there's some smaller gaming channels who will post gameplay. And unfortunately, no matter what I do, no matter how much I say do not recommend or don't like this, YouTube keeps recommending me all the BS, Xbox BS, right? So this week, E-Rock and Sega, man, I've seen way too many. I'm selling my Xbox. After 20 years, I'm done with Xbox. Yeah, again, and I'm just like, if this is the case, then you weren't on Xbox because no way in the hell do you. If you've been on Xbox for 20 years, that means you should have hundreds of games. Subscribe to Game Pass Ultimate, which feeds games to you every week,
and you're not thinking about leaving.
Yeah. But all these people who are stuck in 2009 and you need this console to play this game and sit here arguing over video games and all that other BS. They get so wrapped up and so emotionally charged about it that they let all this stuff get into their head, right? They get into their head and then they have these extreme emotional reactions. Extreme emotional reactions, man. I always hear how emotional women are. Gamers are more emotional than even the craziest woman.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, because
Hey.
these guys get swayed over everything.
Yep.
They don't care about facts. It doesn't matter what you if you go in and even show them proof from the horse's mouth. They say that they're lying. They'll say that Sarah Bond, they'll say Satya Nadal lying.
Yeah.
About
Yep.
Xbox. The fucking CEO, head of Microsoft itself. They'll say he's lying.
Who has to tell the truth or else he'll be investigated by the Security Exchange Commission, the fucking SEC, the fucking FCC, everybody on his ass. Like, you lied last week.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter one iota to these people.
Nope.
It's crazy. Unlimited production. This shit's been going on since 2013. It's probably been going on longer. Like, there was always ponies versus Xbox, dude, but it was more about gaming back in the Xbox 360 days.
Yeah.
But this ever since 2013, this is something. And I'm not trying to be facetious here. This is because I was a part of it from 2015 to 2022 or whenever that channel went down. You guys saw. Listen, I'm not going to go into details, but you guys saw how crazy that shit made me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I am embarrassed that I was ever that dude. I'm embarrassed that I ever let anybody get to me to that point that I was acting like a lunatic on one of my videos. And I'm glad that nobody in my family, none of my girlfriends or exes ever saw that shit, right? It's embarrassing that we, not Sega Man, not Unlimited, because he's always been level-headed. It's embarrassing that we've done this for so long, and I'm glad I got out a couple of years ago. This shit with Tim Dog and Mooch and Reforged Gaming and all these guys. Yeah. Before you came in, I said it's mental illness. It's mental illness. It's mental illness to hate PlayStation and Sony fans so much to a point where you can't hear reason. Yeah. It's mental illness to hate Xbox so much that you're saying that this intelligent young black woman slept her way to the top because you don't like a plastic box that somebody else is playing that plays video games. This is a mental illness. These feelings are bad for your mental health, and they make you look crazy, because it made me look crazy for years, even though I had my channel clearly listed as satire. But like, I'm so glad to be done with this shit, man. And now I only come when I talk to you guys about gaming or address things in the gaming community. But like, when you look at these guys, man, like, it's the craziest shit I've ever seen.
Let's not forget, brother E-Rock and brother Unlimited. They're the only gaming community over there, PlayStation gaming community, threatening to kill people. Remember, they threatened to kill the one lady. So we're gonna kill you, or like like crazy shit like that, threatening to kill developers and shit.
I think she was an actress for one of the Tomb Raider games, and
yes, they threatened her with rape. They threatened Alana Pierce with rape.
Yeah,
when God of War got delayed, and she just newly got hired at Sony or something like that.
Why would they do something like that?
Yeah, they
and Alana Pierce is one of them.
Yeah,
and I was telling Sega Man before you came in, Unlimited. You probably forgot about this, about the motherfucker who was the Indian dude who was an anesthesiologist for a hospital over there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and he put the patient's face and info out there just to fucking
my
war.
God.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's lunacy, man.
I forgot about that. You're right. Yep.
This shit is a mental illness with them. I see it now, man, and now that I see it, it's just I'm just glad, guys. You think I'm bullshit because you guys never got involved in the craziness like me and Hebot did. I am just glad that the E-Rock X channel no longer exists, so nobody can see how off the deep end I went arguing with these fucking guys, because this is what they do. They're so miserable and so caught up in this console war that they're going to drag you in, and if you bite, like I bit 2 days ago with whoever that guy was in your comment section. Well, I didn't go all in, but I mean, once you start talking about how I spend my money, I do get kind of mad. Right. But like that's their whole thing. They're mad because you guys are unbreakable. unlike Iron Wolf and Kaleidoscope and all them guys, did I mention earlier? You guys are unbreakable. They can't break you. You know who you are. You know what your consumer patterns are. You know what you like, and they can't. So we got to try to hurt you some kind of way. We got to try to hurt you some kind of way. And I heard it. I heard it from our friends. We heard it from our friends. I can't enjoy my platform of choice anymore. I'm like, oh my God. Like, really? Because I dare somebody to tell me, I dare you to tell me not to enjoy Amazon Prime. I dare you to tell me, motherfucker, not to enjoy motherfucking what's them little fucking cheesesteak bites from Little Caesars? I dare you to tell me not to enjoy what I enjoy. How the fuck are you like what? You can't enjoy video games anymore because some fucking guys on the internet, because of Crap Gamer, and because of fucking Dreamcast guy. These guys are losers. And without YouTube, see, when YouTube ends, you guys got jobs, you got girlfriends, you got houses, you got lives. When YouTube ends for Crap Gamer and Mooch and Tim Dog and Reforge Gaming, that's going to be a sad day.
Right.
Because them motherfuckers are going to go out and get jobs. And believe me, when I tell you they don't have a resume typed up, dog. They ain't ready for this shit, homie.
Yeah.
They've been arguing about plastic boxes for 13 years. They ain't ready for this shit.
All right. Yeah.
You know,
I'm listening.
It's crazy. I mean, we got a professional guy here who works in the private sector. And we got Sega Man here who's got a fucking city job. And these are grown ass men, and you're gonna fucking pontificate with them about fucking plastic boxes and why their box sucks and you made the wrong choice, and it's mental unlimited. I see it now, dude. It's mental illness. It's gotta be. What else could it be?
Yeah.
They're definitely in denial.
Platform. Oh yeah. They in big denial. Listen. They think Xbox is dead, and they've been thinking that since Obama was in the White House.
Yeah. Obama, nigga, motherfucker, try George Bush Senior. Try George Bush, man. Gamers look at their favorite platform like their favorite sports teams. That's why, Kaylon, I hear what you're saying, man, but I ain't arguing with nobody over the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah. It ain't happening. Do you know why? We won the Super Bowl twice. What I got to argue about? I ain't have nothing to argue about. I don't have nothing to argue about. I didn't argue when Donovan McNabb left. I didn't argue when fucking Terrell Owens left. I don't walk around in that fucking universe. Oh man, Dallas, we gotta beat Dallas. Like, we gotta beat Dallas is already beaten. Why do we gotta beat Dallas? It's just I'm in a different place now, Kalen. I am, man. And I ain't going front because I know Kalen don't. I used to be that dude, Kalen. I will argue you down about Xbox in the comments. I used to be that dude, man. E-Rock X, the Don. I'm not that dude anymore, man, because now I'm older. I enjoy my platform. There's nothing nobody's going to say to make the change, to change it otherwise. We have facts and figures telling us that Xbox is doing better than they've ever done before because of a simple business change, a simple pivot. And Unlimited Productions said it best back in 2020. Businesses go through a paradigm shift, and we're seeing it now. Remember I told you earlier, Sega Man, what that was? It was a way we changed how we do business. Things are changing. We're seeing people can't imagine not streaming now.
Yes.
I'm old, man. We used to put these big ass fucking tapes in the shit called the VCR, dude. Okay.
Betamax, nigga.
When I was a kid, I would record every episode of either WWF or WCW and then watch the other one on
TV. Bro.
Wow.
Yeah. Man, I remember that, man. And
now we can't imagine. We can't imagine going back, or at least I can't. I can't imagine going back to fucking cable.
Yeah. No. It's funny. Sorry to cut you off, but I got to put this out there because I see this one a lot where people say that streaming could compare streaming to not owning your stuff, like DVDs and Blu-rays. No, streaming was a replacement for cable because see, a lot of y'all too young to remember. We used to pay $200 a month and had a contract. So if you cancel cable, they would charge you more. Oh, and they would charge you if you didn't return that stupid ass box they gave you, cable box. Right. Yep. So that's why that shit died. And here's the kicker: that shit would go up every year, every year. You know, and I get it. Streaming services also raise prices, but listen, here's what I keep telling people: the big difference is you can cancel streaming any time and you're good. That's what I tell people. You don't need to stay subscribed. You don't subscribe to everyone. Just subscribe to your favorite ones. And if you want to see something on HBO Max, then I'm a fan of HBO Max. You get that for a month, cancel it, and just wait until the next season. And by the way, these seasons take like 3 years to come these days.
Yeah,
so you don't need to. If your favorite show's on HBO Max, you don't need to resubscribe until 2028. So I just have to put that out there, man, because I see that one a lot too. Oh, streaming is killing the consumers, and no, consumers jump to streaming because cable was unbearably expensive. And you're talking to somebody who was an early adopter. I cut cable in 2015 when I first found about that. Yeah, I was an early adopter to it because I was one of those people who was paying $200 a month. And I was like, why am I paying this much and watching 6 channels? Then found out about Netflix and other stuff. And at the time, there's this service on Xbox called Sling TV. It's $20 a month.
I remember that.
Right?
I remember that.
Yeah. So I was paying $20 a month to watch Sling TV, and I think $10 a month at the time for Netflix, and that was way better than cable at the time. So your boy Unlimited knows what he's talking about in this regard.
So
I remember this friend of mine. She had a long time ago. It was an Apple TV. It was a box. A long time ago that you can hook up. It was like a media box, E-Rock, that you could hook up to the TV back in the early, like in the 90s, like in the late or middle 90s. It was some kind of a box that you can hook up, and you can get stations and shit like that. I think it was something Apple brought out a long time ago, man. I remember her having it in there because she didn't have cable, and and we remember back then we didn't have smart TVs. You know what I mean? And at the time you could still watch regular channels on TV, but if you didn't have cable, when you try to get those regular channels in, they wouldn't come in good unless you want to be real ghetto and put that foil on them antennas, nigga. And then you might be able to try to get something in like that. But yeah, man, it was, you met like back in the day, like you said, it's totally different. Like Unlimited said today, that's why I'm glad we have these smart TVs, because smart TVs, they're actually killing cable. You know what I mean? Everything's built in.
Things change, and all Xbox is doing is capitalizing where other people failed, like Google Stadia. I mean, you're going to see Xbox in your hotels. You're going to see it on your TVs. You're going to see it everywhere. It's already on your phones. It is what it is, man. They're the only ones that are pivoting in a smart way. Yeah. And usually when a new technology or a new way of thinking is introduced, there's always people that push back the way that people push back against streaming. It is what it is, man.
Let me give you a pretty funny example of what you just said. When electricity first came out, and I saw this on a history video once, where people thought electricity was something from the devil. And so you would see, I kid you not. So there are old news articles from when electricity first came out in the late 19th century about how it's evil and how to possess your soul. And it turned out to be one of the greatest inventions in human history. So that's how fair change people can be.
Wow, man. Yeah. It's just crazy. So Sega man, we had a good one today. I think we're going to wrap things up. We're going to wrap things up.
Okay. All right.
Your final thoughts about all of this Unlimited production. How are you feeling Xbox this month? Because there's been a lot of news to digest. A lot of it's been good. To me, a lot of it's been good. But I mean, your final thoughts on state of Xbox this month?
Listen, I love Xbox where they're at. I've reached this point probably sooner than most people. I stopped caring about the games, them being third party and putting their games everywhere before most. That's just because of how I am, you know. I'm probably the least nostalgic guy on the planet, right? So when things change, I process it, I try to get the information, then I move on, right?
And you said you were done with gamers a year ago.
Yeah. Listen, the only reason why I do this shit now is because I love you guys, basically, and I
Yeah,
love hanging out
I
with you
get it.
guys. Yeah,
I get
yeah,
it.
yeah. Because other than that, I just stick to posting gameplay and
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
unboxing videos and collection
Yep.
videos.
Mm-hmm.
Unboxing
You know,
video I just seen. Yep.
yeah. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I beat the whole Mafia game on live stream and stuff
Damn.
Nice.
like that. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
and I love it. That's a lot more enjoyable these days because when I'm gaming, people come to chat. Oh man, what game is this? It looks good. And when that's they watch me play, they get more interactive, the story and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. That's starting to feel a lot better than talking to gamers, and then it gets evaded by PlayStation fans, and they want to argue and troll and all that BS. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
as for Xbox, Xbox is brilliant right now. I don't care. I don't listen. Here's why I don't care anymore. Because I read what Phil said. I read what Sarah Bond said. I read what Satya Nadella said. I read what Matt said. I didn't base my opinion off the clickbait headlines of Halo is now on Xbox. That means it's the end of it. That means the end of Xbox. Xbox put 4 games. It's just a slow death of Xbox. No, I read from the horse's mouth. I saw the numbers that the gaming, console gaming wasn't
Mm-hmm.
growing and
Mm-hmm.
everything that they've been, by the way, stuff that they've been saying for like 3 or 4 years now, right?
Yeah.
And so I came to the conclusion that okay, so Xbox is still giving me great games. When I play games, I don't think about PlayStation or Nintendo
At all.
and at all. And then they swarm me with so much content, guys. I skip games. I'm the first to tell you. I'm not. I still haven't played this game called Atomfall that came
You
out earlier
can't.
this year.
You
Yeah,
can't.
that's a great game, man. I played it, but I didn't finish it. But it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. In the span of like a week, on the 17th they released Keeper. Then on the 21st it was Ninja Gaiden. On the
Phenomenal game.
24th it was the Outer Worlds. If you got the earlier release like I did, right? So
Yeah.
so that's 3 games in the span of a week. I can't. I'm not gonna. I didn't finish. I'm not gonna finish Ninja Gaiden before the
It's
Outer Worlds
impossible.
came out.
It's
Yeah.
impossible.
Yes, especially when I have my busy days and I'll go days not gaming just because of how life is, right? For example, my dad and my sister's coming to the house later
Nice.
next week, right? So when that happens, I'm not gaming because my family's gonna come first, right? So
Yeah.
so so so
Right.
so Xbox gives me all this stuff. I own hundreds and hundreds of games, both digitally and
Yeah.
physically. And it's like I'm not going nowhere. And by the way, even if let's say that Xbox is dead and they cancel the next Xbox and all that bullshit, I'm not jumping to PlayStation, Nintendo. Because why would I? Why would I start over my collection that I literally spent thousands on over about a decade by now, right? Curating hundreds and hundreds of games just to play on. By the way, I hate the PlayStation controller anyway, and just to play a behind the times console like Nintendo. Listen. If I was a Nintendo only gamer, I would be pissed right now because I got to play fucking Cyberpunk at 27 frames per second, and 5 years later after it hit every other platform.
That's crazy.
And you want me to sacrifice that just to play fucking Pokemon? Get out of here. So yeah, I think so. Right now, listen, y'all could call me a fanboy. Y'all could say this and that. Listen, at the end of the day, all I care about most is am I enjoying the platform?
Right.
Is it giving me value to my dollar? Yes.
Not what everybody else is doing.
Yeah. Don't care what everybody else was doing. Don't care.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, as a consumer, I'm good. Right? A company that lost me was WWE recently, right?
I understand.
Yeah, because listen, around the time of WrestleMania 40, it was great.
They were on fire.
That event of WrestleMania 40 was an all-timer up there with 17, which took place here in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And, what's the other great ones like 19 and the
X7. Yeah.
like WrestleMania 3 and all that stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, man, that shit. But unfortunately, it started to fall off for me. And then when they made that recent jump to put their stuff on ESPN, I was like, okay, I'm not really feeling it. So I'm gonna pass on WWE for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But once I start hearing, okay, it's getting good, then yeah, I'll see if it's worth my dollar to pay that to watch their events. But right now, you know what I'm saying. So that's how things are. That's how I function. I don't function the way that everybody else does, where they seem to have the most extreme emotional reaction to everything for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And by the way, Here's the one thing I'll give AEW credit for, E-Rock. When they came to Houston, them tickets were $20, man. And I couldn't believe it. So I went to. I had a good time too. I went to it just because the ticket was $20. Because WWE right now, them tickets, man. That's when they're in Houston. Yeah. Because some years ago, my mom also likes wrestling, right? So we went to see it together. That's how we bond. One of the things we bond. And we had 6 row. Listen, legitimately 6 row seats, floor seats, $100 each. And then last time they came, that show was like $750 or some shit. I was like, WWE, what are you doing, man?
Yo, that's crazy.
What are you doing?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, that's my thoughts, man. I didn't mean to drag on, but
no.
Yeah, but man. I popped in at the end, man. And yeah, Xbox. Absolutely. Listen, I did not expect to see listen, guys. Okay, I might be wrong on this because I missed a lot of the 360 generation, but the content we're getting now feels even more substantial than then. And I know the 360 had legendary years like 2007, which was the all-time year for Xbox at the time, right? You had BioShock, Halo 3, and all of that. And this era we're in now might even be better than that. Because when I think of all the games, E-Rock, that came out this generation, these last 5 years, it is unbelievable. And the one thing, and I'm going to land as a segment, so I'm going to land my plane with this before the most disappointing thing is that a lot of I got to call out the Xbox gamers on this one. Because y'all didn't support South of Midnight. Y'all called that garbage. Y'all didn't support the Gump. Y'all didn't support Ravenlock. Y'all didn't support Redfall and Hi-Fi Rush, 2 great games that came out.
Phenomenal games.
Phenomenal. Yeah. They did so badly that they had to close the studios and sell the IP in the case of Hi-Fi Rush, right? So y'all didn't. Yeah. So a lot of y'all who talk big didn't even hold. And that's by the way, that's a big reason why they made the change, because y'all talk bigger than y'all mouth. So y'all didn't put your money where your mouths with are. And a smart business isn't going to just swallow that because they're $4 trillion. Microsoft didn't come $4 trillion by swallowing all their losses. I hate to break it to you guys, right? So I got to call out the gamers on that one as well. Y'all didn't support these games, and they had to pivot as well, because y'all didn't buy Quantum Break, a great game. Y'all didn't buy
Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3, a great game. Y'all didn't buy Recore, great game. Y'all didn't buy Sunset Overdrive, my favorite game of last generation.
Awesome game.
Yeah, y'all didn't buy. The only things y'all were buying were Halo, Gears, and Forza, and everything else was fault. Well, okay, and Sea of Thieves and
Call of Duty.
Yeah. The only 2 games that weren't the big 3 y'all did support was State of K2 and Sea of Thieves. Right. Other than that, y'all didn't buy any of this stuff. Y'all didn't buy Cuphead before it went multiplayer. Right. So and that's why they say exclusives are antiquated. Yeah, and I've seen videos of people raging about that quote. But the fact of the matter is, whether it's on PlayStation or Xbox, it's true. Listen, guys, y'all cannot hide away from the numbers. And y'all want to know the truth is the biggest most played games on Xbox was your Fortnite, Minecraft, Call of Duty, Halo, etc. It wasn't South at Midnight. It wasn't Avowed, right? It wasn't Quantum Break. So what's a good business going to do? Just sit there and keep taking losses to sell to me, E-Rock, Hebot, and Sega Man, and nobody else? Or say, screw this. Let's see how many people we can reach and move forward. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say.
And that's excellent, man, because that's
great
the whole
stuff, brother. Great stuff.
Yes. Sega Man, before we go and before I take us out of here, your thoughts on Xbox this month? I think they've been having a great year. Their financials are speaking for themselves. What are your thoughts on Xbox, man, this month? Because it's been a wild month, a price increase, but we also saw more content coming into the Xbox ecosystem.
Yeah.
And so what are your thoughts, man, on Xbox?
Well, brother, before that, I want to give a shout out to NWO Prime, the higher sanctimonies in the building. What's up, NWO Prime? What's up, brother?
That's right.
Round of applause to him. He's one of the OGs out here. So real quick, man, what do I think about it this month and what's going on with Xbox? Well, I'm in the same boat with Unlimited. Nothing's going to deter me away from my system of choice. This is what I chose to like since the OG Xbox. My wife was the first one to put me onto the Xbox Live. She got me for Christmas with the OG. That's how long I've been on, man. I've been on that long with the OG, and I got introduced to Xbox Live from my wife. I didn't even know about that. I just thought it was Xbox. She said, you know, they're bringing out this thing where you can play with people online, honey. I'm gonna get you Xbox Live. So, and that was a whole new world for me. So I've been going since then. I've been highly invested in the Xbox ecosystem from then till now, and nothing's not going to deter me or change my mind about anything. So these guys can keep, you know, we're console war gone, brother E-Rock, brother Unlimited. They can keep saying that Xbox is dead. The Rogue Allies did on Arrival, Dreamcast lies. He can keep saying all kind of bull crap rhetoric that he does 24/7 on his channel. That's fine, but at the end of the day, and I'm gonna say it again before we sign off, Xbox is playing chess, brother, and they dominate.
Second man, sorry to cut you off. Dreamcast guy, he's working on Kryptonian time, so it's 38/7.
Yeah, right.
That motherfucker don't sleep, man. But go ahead, second man.
Yeah, that dude is crazy, bro. He made his girlfriend buy his old PlayStation so he can get a PlayStation 5 Pro. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga ain't got
that
no
dude's
girlfriend.
crazy, man.
He ain't got
probably
no
don't, man.
His,
you know,
his girlfriend's on OnlyFans.
She's on there. Yeah, she's on there and shit. She's on her shit showing her peg leg. You know what I mean?
No time with a girlfriend in time to make that many fucking videos. Get out
I
of
know,
here.
right? I know, man. That dude is something else, man. But like I said, I'm in the same boat with Unlimited. Look, I'm having a ball.
Mm-hmm.
I already beat 2 games right now. The Keeper last week and Ninja Gaiden yesterday. I beat those games. Those are awesome games. Those are awesome games, and my brothers are going to enjoy it. You will see the power of the Xbox Series X with Ninja Gaiden 4. Trust me.
Yeah.
That game is phenomenal. It's a masterpiece, Brother Unlimited. Brother Unlimited, he got, I believe I've seen the video, you got the physical copy, right?
Yes, yes.
So go check out Brother Unlimited's unboxing of it, man. He's got the physical copies of these games. And like I said, Xbox is knocking out the box with Game Pass, and they've been ass hurt since then. Look how many games, like Unlimited said, that came in this week. Like 4 fucking games, bro. I can't keep up. One came in this morning.
I had a E-Rock, one of the PlayStation guys that was in the last show saw my videos. It was like, oh, you actually do buy games.
Wow, really?
That's funny.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, they try to change it around. That's the thing, Brother Unlimited. They tried to change it around. I got news for you guys. Xbox guys and girls buy games on Xbox. We support our developers. We support Xbox. We support Game Pass. Why do you guys think we keep getting the shit we're getting? Because we're buying games. We're buying Game Pass. We're highly invested in the ecosystem of Game Pass, our subscription base. Why do you think we keep getting stuff all the time, man? Because we buy games, bro. We're invested in Xbox because it's the best value for your buck. We can't be beaten, man. And I'll say it again too. And Brother E-Rock like this, and this is true.
Mm-hmm. I'm
sorry, but PlayStation does not have an identity. It's an Xbox. It is, because you're not hearing about Ghost of Yote. You're not hearing about it. You might hear every once in a while somebody say something. What are you hearing about? Halo. You're going to hear about Forza Horizon 6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're still hearing about Forza Horizon 5. I'm wondering how many more games we're going to get of Xbox, man. Oh man, I'm wondering how many more games we're going to get, man. Oh, I can't believe it. Halo. Oh man, it's over for Xbox. They're dead, guys.
You better hope they don't die. They keeping y'all shit afloat, nigga.
Yeah,
yeah, right. Yeah, that's the thing, and they don't they know. You know what? E-Rock and Unlimited, deep down inside, these fools that are making these videos know that we are the reason. Xbox is the reason, and Microsoft is why you guys are relevant. The PlayStation is an Xbox. It is. I'm sorry, it just is. You're enjoying and playing our games and talking about our old games, and I'll say it again, our old 25-year-old games that's coming to you in 2026. Okay, you're enjoying our games. I don't hear nothing, or I hear crickets about anything that PlayStation is bringing out. It's all Xbox, because Xbox is dominating your system right now. What did E-Rock say? They're dominating your charts over there. I don't hear nothing about God of War no more. Where's Spider-Man at? Is he drunk in a bar somewhere? I don't hear about nothing about none of your games. I don't really hear about Wolverine.
Death Stranding and Helldivers didn't make our top 100. Anyway,
Nope.
Come on, man.
They didn't.
What we talking about?
They didn't. You don't hear nothing about that, guys. And whether you like it or not, Xbox, they're keeping you relevant, and you keep bringing us. The more you buy, the more we eat. We're eating good over here. So the more you buy, the more me and Unlimited. E-Rock, he bought Sega Forever, Tuck, Daya, Zinc, all of us. We keep eating over here. We're never going to starve when it comes to entertainment and gaming, thanks to you guys. And for that, I have to give you guys a round of applause because we're eating good over here, man. So keep buying our games and just keep it going, man. But E-Rock, man, I'm satisfied. I'm not mad because Halo's over there. There is people that are mad that Halo went over there. They are. There is people that are really pissed about Halo going over there. But at the end of the day, it's bringing more games, developers, and more things to come to Xbox. Satya Nadella just did a news interview telling you dumbasses that there is going to be another console. Okay? So you can say that Satya Nadella is lying, and he's not lying. He's the head of Microsoft. He's not lying. We're getting another console. So stop the bull crap and stop saying that Xbox is dead and we're not getting another console. We are. And it's called the Xbox Magnus. That is the code name for it. And it's going to be the most powerful console again. And then you guys will try to find something wrong with that. Watch, Unlimited. When the Xbox Magnus comes out, right? And the first thing they're going to do, Unlimited, if it's going to be $1,000, they're going to get on that. Okay? Then they're going to find other things to make in front of about the console, like they're doing a Xbox Rogue Ally X. Yeah. So we got to expect that. But we are getting another console, and it is going to be leaps and bounds more powerful than what you guys ever seen, because it's going to be half a PC, half a Xbox. This thing is going to be phenomenal. And guess what? Me and Unlimited and E-Rock, we don't have to buy PlayStation 6 because we'll be able to play your games.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's a win-win for the Xbox side, the right side.
The PlayStation 6 is clearly going to be weaker because Sony has been prepping for months now. They've been prepping their loyal cultists that it's not going to be. They're going to sacrifice power for price is what they're saying. You know how the spin goes. And their cultists, without thinking for a slight second, because they seem to be more of a hive mind than anything. Just eat it up. And they're already saying, oh man, I can't wait for the PS6. Even though they cared about power when the PS5 Pro came out.
You see, they care about it.
Falls out of here.
I know, right? And how did they? And let me finish this, and I'm done. I'm landing my plane. People are skeptical. Oh well, your new Xbox is not. Yes, it is. It's gonna have a disk drive. They know that a lot of us have physical games. It's going to have a disk drive. It's going to be back compat with everything and then some. I'm hearing you might be able to play. I don't know how true this is. I don't like rumors, but you might be able to put a PC disc in and play it. I'm not sure.
No. It'll be a disk drive to play our games.
Our games.
Physical. Yeah, that's what it'll be.
Well, that's good. And on top of that, I think they're going to have another SKU that's going to be all digital. There's probably going to be another one that's going to be all digital, Unlimited, I would think.
Yes.
I don't, you know what I mean?
It's going to be the same strategy this generation. You got the more expensive one. You got the less expensive one, right? And one is digital, and one is going to have the option of a disk driver. It's going to be the same thing, just more powerful, right?
Yeah,
so price conscious people, I think they'll be okay.
Yep, and before we do that too, and for you PlayStation dudes out there that are crying and whining about the new Xbox Magnus being so expensive, I got news for you. Your PlayStation 6 is going to be expensive too.
Listen,
it's not going to be cheaper.
Sega man, it's all lies because they paid $850 for the PS5 Pro.
Yeah.
So somehow they got. Listen, I remember seeing maybe 2 weeks ago, and I put in the group chat. I saw a picture of a guy who bought the PS5 Pro 850. That handheld. It's not even a real handheld. It's more like a streaming device. The PlayStation Portal, which is $200, and the $200 PlayStation
Damn.
Edge controller, which is the equivalent of the Elite. So don't tell me that you're crying about expense. I saw what you guys waste your money on. But go ahead and land your plane, my friend.
Hey, Unlimited, Unlimited and E-Rock. Look at this fool that came in here. Xbox sucks balls. Look what he put. Look what he wrote.
All right, man.
That's
All right,
really,
listen.
that's really
PS6 Pro, and 3 years after that, they're going to charge you $1,000 for the PS6 Pro.
Yep. So if you think it's going to be that Xbox sucks balls, hey, that's your opinion, brother. But hey, go ahead, E-Rock. What you want to say?
See, this is what I talk about the mental illness and the lack of logic. You know, the evidence that there's mental illness. He created a persona and an avatar called Xbox sucks balls. That takes it took him time. It took him time to think about this. Time away from his school. Time away from his his bomb making in his basement. And PS6 is going to be $600, right? And they just charge you $800 for a PS5 Pro. That's wishful thinking. But anyway, man,
hey,
guys,
I land my plane on that. And Xbox sucks balls. You're banned. Have a nice day.
guys, hey, listen, guys. This was the Exile Podcast, man. We were fortunate to have Unlimited Production in here. Sega, man. Thank you again for hosting this. And we got to get out of here, man, because we got to get lunch. And unlike you guys on other platforms, we have games to play. I gotta check out the Outer Worlds because that's in my queue right now to play, and basically pay nothing for it. So we got to get out of here, guys. Keep it gaming, and as always, bye.
Peace. Hey, man, that was good, brother.
Yeah, that was a good show, man.
That was good, man.
It's not still going.
Did I end it? No. Okay, I'm gonna end it right now. All right, guys, have a good day. Me and E-Rock out of here. Peace.
All right.